What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How are we doing? How's it going, everybody? What's up, Hoosier? I see you in here. How's it going, Hoosier? I don't know who else is here, but I appreciate y'all being here on this wonderful Friday. It's been a busy day. I am tired, so I'm gonna try to wake up and get this thing going. Hoosier, you're asking who my backup quarterback is? That's a great question. I'm gonna be honest. I've looked at my team a couple times. I have not done anything with my team yet. I have not signed any free agents other than the kicker and punter that automatically were supposed to be signed. Yo, Nizzy coming in with the instant sub. What up, though? Hitting that Twitch Prime subby for 5 months. What up, Nizzy? All right, here we go. Here's my team. All right, Hoosier, to answer your question, it's this guy. Hayner, Jake Hayner, rookie out of Fresno State. My hope is he'll never, ever see the field. Other than in preseason. My hope is he's never going to see the field. I am going to play my starters in preseason year one because I am trying to see what my team can do. So preseason year one, starters will play. After this year, I probably will bench my starters. But Jake Hayner is my backup, Hoosier. Jake Hayner. He's okay. He's a 63 overall. 86 throw power is not great. What's with plywood PS5? What? I don't even know what you're talking about, Hoosier. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, 24 years old. I mean, it could be worse. Oh. It's wood. Ugh. It's just not on. It just wasn't on. Appreciate it, Hoosier. It is wood. It's not cardboard. It's made out of wood. I guess plywood. Yeah, I guess, well, I don't think it's something. I don't know what kind of wood he used. But it's a sign. But, yeah, 24 years old, rookie. Jalen Hurts, my hope is Hurts stays healthy and plays all year. My hope is, Jalen. I hate admitting this. I actually like Jalen Hurts a lot. I think he's a proven winner. I love the way he handled the Tua stuff at Alabama. I hated that he went to Oklahoma, but no, the real one didn't break, Hoosier. If that one ever breaks, it's probably not getting replaced. It's expensive to replace it because my buddy doesn't make them anymore, I don't think. And he gave me a really good deal. Basically, he sent it to me for free, for cost, essentially. But yeah, 89 speed. He's going to be, so for those that don't know, I joined the league as an owner, not a general manager / head coach, okay? Which means I'm stuck with Pete Carroll. Well, I could have fired Pete Carroll, right? I didn't. I chose not to fire Pete Carroll. I chose to keep my staff together for year one, even though the temptation to have Pete Carroll, Andy Reid, and the made-up version of Bill Belichick as my coaching squad is tempting. I'm choosing not to do that, but I'm just gonna rock with the current staff the Seahawks have for this year. This is gonna be like a test it out because I'm 99% sure Pete Carroll will retire at the end of the year. So when he retires, I have a decision to make. Do I want to just bring up my offensive coordinator, who I've been developing this year? Do I just make him the head coach? Or do I go find a head coach? And likely I will find a head coach that runs a little bit more better scheme. And really this year is to find out, are we going to stay in a 3-4? All right. Do I get pressure out of Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker this year? Or do I feel the need to go down beside Nathaniel Hackett? No. He said, oh yeah, I was supposed to check on the defensive coordinators. Or do I don't even know, how big is Trayvon? Is Trayvon big enough? 272. Okay, yeah, Trayvon. Damn. Trayvon Walker is 272 pounds? Bro, I didn't know. Do I bring Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker down to defensive end and go to the 4-3 that I know and love? Right? I prefer the 4-3 usually. I like the way the 3-4 plays in this. I do. I really like the way 3-4 plays in this sim style league. I don't like playing with it in a playing league, but this is the defense. All right, so let's go quickly over the team. Jalen Hurts at quarterback, Nick Chubb. That's the entire offense. That is the offense. The temptation to run like the Baltimore, find someone who can find a coach that runs Baltimore was tempting. Think it'd be dangerous out there? Hoosier, I think with the way that the ratings are in this year's Madden, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to develop players because there's like a huge gap between the elite and the not elite. And like the mid-tier guys are all in this like mid-70s range, right? So like I think that low to mid-70s like your normal starter, and I think that there's a lot of potential to develop people. But yeah, the entire offense is basically Jalen Hurts and Nick Chubb. Devontae Smith is going to be playing in my slot, so we're going to see what he can do. Rondale, I'm just not sure about Rondale Moore, KJ Hamler, and Dante Pettis as outside threats, right? So I don't think we're going to have to get open a lot because none of these guys strike fear in the hearts of a defender except for maybe Devontae Smith, and it's not because of his stature. All right, the average height of my wide receiving core is 5'9", I think. It's ridiculous. I do like my offensive line, though. Orlando Brown, I think, will develop well. Lewis, the fact that they're all star or better, I love. Wyatt Teller here, going to be great. So I'm happy with the offensive line. Tight end could use some work. Defensively, we are trapped. Like, we are either going to get after the quarterback or we're going to die trying, I guess. I watched May in practice a little bit, balling out. I like PJ Locke just because he's a Texas legend. Wrong way. No, Hoosier. 4-3 is four. It's 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. 3-4. Long drive. Yeah, me too, Hoosier. Hoosier, I drove for 6 hours today. So for those that don't know, the reason I wasn't so active in Discord today, me and the family took like a day trip to the beach, to the coast. So we went 3 hours away to a beach for the day and then 3 hours back. Been a long day. It's been a long day, but it was a much needed day. Yes, sir, Rangers tomorrow. I feel bad for Rice. I feel like Texas is going to come out hanging 50 or more on Rice, and I feel bad for them. All right. Joey Porter Jr. at cornerback for us is going to have to – he's going to have to ball. Jones is okay. Jonathan Jones is all right. PJ Williams here. This is PJ Williams. He is going to be interesting. He's going to play slot for us a lot. He is better than I thought he was. Right? He's a better player than I thought he was. He's going to play our slot for us, and we're going to start Daxton Hill up top. Linebacking core, Devin Lloyd's going to have to cover up for Ellis. All right, Ellis is going to be okay. Uh, 3-4. Yeah, 3-4 if you want him to be like an edge rusher. Yeah, it's going to be a 3-4 if you want that outside linebacker to be an edge rusher. Who do I want? Joey Porter Jr.? He's untradeable because he's a hidden dev, Nizzy. He's untradeable as a hidden dev. Tez Walker's not playing tomorrow, Chris. What up, Chris? What's up, my guy? Rangers, how you been? Yeah, Joey Porter Jr. untradeable. And then, I'll be honest, a hidden dev rookie, I'm probably not trading. Cut Joshua Williams so I can sign him. Let me think about it. No. He's your friend? Nice. Well, he's going to be he better ball out or he's getting fired. All right. You tell him, Nizzy, I want you to call him, and you tell him from Fayetteville State, nice. He better ball out or he's going to be stuck on the bench. All right. Better be a baller or he's going on the bench forever. I will intentionally keep him on the bench so you can't sign him. I'm going to tell him you said that? Yeah. Please do. What up, Corey? How are you? Ingram. Oh, Melvin Ingram. It's old head Melvin Ingram, Hoosier. He's going to be the backup in case one of my outside linebackers gets hurt as just a speed rusher guy that can come in. But yeah, he is 34. Want another old head? No, I don't. No, I do not. You had a nail biter today, Corey? Yeah, I think the preseason game is going to be interesting. I'm interested to see, if y'all have not seen, I'm going to shout him out right now. If y'all have not seen the video that Pleated did, 3.5 sacks, how does that happen? Justin, I don't know, but share the secret. I don't know how it happens, but Please tell me. Hello.
One of my desk screws fell out.
Okay. Just be careful and I will look at it tomorrow. It's 45-3. That is not a nail biter. Kind of makes me want to move him to outside line. So what's funny, Justin, is like you'll move him to outside linebacker, he'll get no sacks. That would be my luck, right? Because that would be something I would do. It'd be like Devin Lloyd, 3.5 sacks. Like, all right, maybe he's an outside backer. I slide him over, no sacks the whole season. I'm like, well, that didn't work. I don't know, man. I don't know. Justin, what defense are you running? If you don't mind me asking. I can't change mine. But I know that you did. So Justin's the only other person I'm tracking joined as an owner, right? So Justin fired his staff, hired new staff when he came in. I'm giving Pete Carroll the chance. Justin said, nope, new owner, new everything. Everybody's fired. He fired everybody I'm tracking. I believe, Justin. 91, Trenton Simpson. Oh, that's who it was. Trying to take Lawrence's job with his performance today? I don't think so. What up, Shane? Atlanta's defense. Okay, interesting. Dante Pettis is going to be our kick returner. Like I said, PJ Williams is going to be the slot. Joshua Williams will come in a little bit. Robinson's going to slide inside on rush plays, so we'll see how that works out. Nick Chubb pretty much is the entire offense, and then Devontae Smith at the slot receiver. Let's go ahead and get this game going, guys. Let's get game going. I will do some more games tomorrow, so the plan for tonight is I'm going to play my game, see how it goes. And then if there's any PS5 user or non-PS5 users that would like to do anything with their team, they're on auto, Nick. If there's any non-PS5 users in the chat that would like to see their team or make changes to their team, whatever it is, I'm going to try to do it tonight. All right, Atlanta and Tennessee, based on the schemes of your defensive coordinator and your head coach. Or playbooks of defensive coordinator, head coach, rather. I probably would have went Atlanta too, I think. Probably would have went Atlanta too. Maybe. Yeah, Atlanta, I don't know. I'm trying to think of Tennessee's defense, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the urge to hire Andy Reid as my offensive coordinator was there. I'm choosing not to. I chose not to. I also haven't had signed. I think, and if somebody else wants to sign him, I'm okay with it. I think there's the only player in free agency I think I'm going to sign as of right now is Xavier Hutchinson. I kind of want to sign him and see if I can't develop him into that like number 4, number 3 receiver for me. But Xavier Hutchinson's out there, former Iowa State. I just watched him dominate against Texas last year, so I kind of want to like see what I can do with him. But if somebody else wants him, that's fine too. But yeah, we're still, again, Pete Carroll. We're going to see how it goes. Croto's not here, right? I hope not. He's going to make fun of me because I used to give him shit for these color rush uniforms. But actually, we're just going to go home. Did it reset back to the current home anyway? What up, Hawk James? DGFL 24. 2024 DGFL season is here. What up, James? How are you, my dude? For those, so I did reset Daddy Leagues. All right, so if anybody, we can't see anything in Daddy Leagues yet, but if you want to start posting like news stories just to have it like captured somewhere, you're more than welcome to. It's the same as it was before, minus the 23. I took out the 23. It just says now it's just /DGFL. Yeah, the site is now DGFL, not DGFL 23. I need to make some changes, but what's up? Let me turn this fan on, guys. I didn't realize how hot it was. I'm sweating already. All right. Woo. It's hot. It's hot. Doing good. Love to hear it. But yeah, the site is back to just DGFL. No DGFL 23, just DGFL. But Daddy Leagues, God, I am hoping the freaking companion app comes up soon. I am hoping and praying that we have a companion app before the start of the season. The Tennessee says it's a 3-4, but then you go to their playbook, it's actually a 4-3. Trash. Let's see. What's the name of the punter? It's just a snowball. The blue snowball, James. What rookie are you talking about? I've been playing NCAA football 13, using Florida Atlantic, now 4-3. Nice. Very nice, Shane. All right, let's go. Let's go. Playing Chef Curry and the Minnesota Vikings. Chef Curry and the Minnesota Vikings. One of the benefits that I... James, no. There's no companion app, so nothing is up. Nothing is up. Until there's a companion app for Madden 24, I can't export the data to Daddy Leagues. So no rosters are up. We've been trying to post some videos and stuff for YouTube, but right now nothing's up. Hoosier, you can. You can. It's just a bit of a pain, but yes, you can. You just can't fire your head coach. Yeah, James, I will be, as soon as the companion app is up, I promise, I will be updating Daddy Leagues immediately. There you go. Hey, Jalen Hurts going ball out in this first quarter, I hope. Balling out in the first quarter. Yeah, I need rosters too. I need the rosters too, James. But yeah. Now, what I'll say to that, Hoosier, is the offensive defensive coordinators, their coaching trees are different now. It's not all the same. It's not all the same. So, like, if you are running a 3-4 defense and you hire a 4-3 coach, he's going to benefit like it's a 4. Like, he's going to give boost like it's a 4-3. Yo, what up, Story? How are you? How are you? I feel like I'm rusty at this. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's ball out, guys. Let's ball. Yep. Yeah, not up yet. Yeah, I'll say, like, yeah, offensive and defensive coordinators is maybe 3 to hire. I don't think you can actually hire Andy Reid as your defensive coordinator. I don't think. Maybe. There might be a way. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it because I'm not firing my guys. Just off a 13-hour day? Yikes. You really can't? I thought you could. But yeah. Cannot? That makes sense. All right. Fair. Yes, Chris. We're gonna keep it rocking. I refuse to wait for EA. If we wait for EA, we'll get 1 season in. Chris, if we waited for EA to get this right before we started the season, and Bijan down with an injury play 1. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you could, because I know in Madden 23, like, people like Kyle Shanahan were showing up as offense. Oh, we are getting pressure too. I like the start. I don't like that we hurt Bijan, but I like that we're getting pressure. This means it's the Cowboys head automatic. Oh, the Athletics win. Can we get more pressure? Stop him. Uh-oh. Clyde Edwards-Helaire checking in. That's for not being on my team, right, Nick? That's for the CPU not draft. Oh, come on, Lloyd. Get back. Lloyd, I can't afford injuries. That's 2 injuries in like 3 plays, guys. I swear I turned down injuries. Like, I'm pretty sure I turned them down. How we got 2 injuries like 2 plays in? If there's a... Bro, what is happening? Holy crap. Is there going to be an injury every play? I'm going to have to... Is this broken? Is this broken? This is an injury every play. 3 plays, 3 injuries. All right, that's the play without an injury. Trey Lance is starting for the Vikings. Rangers facts. Facts. Yeah, Rangers pleated pants is running the Cowboys. Probably much better than I ever did. But he's gonna be running the Cowboys. It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was shouting out pleated. if you haven't checked it out, Pleated posted on his YouTube a phenomenal like introductory video to his team. I thought it was great. I'm upset I've never thought about doing that because that's genius, which is why Pleated is that guy, right? So that was a genius move. I really like the idea. I may have to imitate it. Send something in Discord. Shane, I am busy. Busy. No. Watching from your Switch? Hey, let's go. We on the Switch? We baller. Baller status. I like how everybody's posting about like trades. I'm like, we literally, I just don't, unless somebody has a better idea on how to do trades without the companion. Oh, Bijan came back. Bijan's back. Unless somebody has like a genius idea on ways to make trades fair. I don't like the idea of doing trades without at least a trade calculator so that we have some sort of baseline for trades. Because what my fear is, we allow trades, crazy trades happen now, and they're going to be used later to be like, well, this one was allowed. It's like, yo, Bijan is not fair. Bijan's not fair. Thought we hurt him. Get him out of the game. I want to, Justin, like I said, my fear is that like they're going to approve a trade, right? Because even when like me, you, and those of us that were in there, we probably would approve a trade and then look back on it later and realize like it wasn't close. Probably will end up being that if the companion app's not up by early next week. That's probably what it's going to be. Because I don't like the idea of no trades ever happening, right? That's dumb. But yeah, my fear is like a trade happens and then somebody will reference it and be like, well, y'all allow this trade, so how come my trade's not good now that there's a trade calculator? And I am about done arguing with people is what it is. Never liked the trade. I like it just because it gives at least a baseline. It may not be the most, it may not be the greatest of calculations, but it's at least a baseline for everybody. I'm true, Nick. I do, but God, that thing is rough or not accurate. But yeah, ultimately, what'll probably end up happening is there it goes, nice start for Jalen. But yeah, what's likely going to happen is if the companion app isn't up early next week, then trades are just going to be allowed and the trade committee will have to do their job. I'm not in trade committee, so I don't care. I care, but I don't. Mike, what up, Mike? Mike ate your KFC. But yeah, ultimately it'll be on the trade committee, and that's why we have a trade committee. So it'll just be putting faith in them. Ooh. At least he threw it away. At least he threw it away. Let me go let this dog out before she... There you go, Chubb. All right, I'm back. Yo, John, how's it going, John? Welcome in. Welcome in, Mr. John. How are you? Ah, thanks, Nick. Get rid of it. Catch the ball, dude. This is why I need to upgrade my tight end position. This is why tight end, I need a reliable tight end. Doing good. Glad to hear it. There you go, Chubb. Man, another injury. Good Lord. Hunter Henry's available. I said upgrade. I said upgrade. Said I need to upgrade. Bro, there are so many. I think there are a lot of like short injuries, which is so far I think people are coming back. I know Bijan came back and was a beast. What is happening? That hit him in the gut. How's he not catch that? I forgot his name. Dot. Yeah. That hit him right in the chest. He didn't even try to catch it. Colby Park. No, that's the backup. Colby Parkinson's the backup. I don't know. This is why I need. I don't have a memory for this. This is why I need data leagues. Not Hunter Henry. Who the frick is it? Got hurt in your game. Not sure how it turned out. Uh-oh. Nice tackle. Nice tackle, fellas. Trading Herbert if it's a good offer. Yeah, it's... Justin, I do think that if you're going... Like, the cap penalty is going to suck, right? Because that's essentially, like... It's like a weird time, right? Because it's a great time to take on a high cap penalty. And if you just traded, like, just that quarterback, got a big haul for it, I think you stay under enough cap penalty to be able to make a trade next year still. Unless you, like, cut some big name players. But for the most part, like, because it's early on in the fantasy, like, it would be the time to make that trade, right? Because you could eat the cap penalty early before contracts catch up to the cap, if that makes sense. Because early on, everybody's got a lot of cap space. Yeah, 100%. Because it's, what, 50 million, I think? Which is a lot, but it's not as bad. Yeah, I would say all the first-round picks should be, like, 50 million cap penalty. Which is why, like, if you got a guy like Dak, who's good, but, like, not a guy you'd be sold for. Uh-oh. Bro, are we not going to cover? Oh, my defense is going to be trash this year. Oh, my God. Yeah, 50 million. Yeah, I think the first-year guys, or the first-round guys, are, like, 50 million in salary, 50 million in cap. Austin, it's about time I catch your stream. What up, Austin? How you doing, my dude? Mr. Austin Lynch. Austin Wedgie in the house. Hoosier, I believe he asked, what are you offering? Yeah, this defense is... We are... Oh, my God. Bijan! Oh, God. I wish I'd have gotten him. This dude's going to be amazing in this. This dude, Bijan Robinson, is going to be it. Look at this cut. Bro, that ain't fair. We shut that down, and the cut was ridiculous. The cut was ridiculous. How do you stop that dude? That ain't right. Good Lord, Bijan. Multiple first and more, right? I mean, you can... Now that you can send 6 things in one trade, it's a lot. You can send... Well, technically, you can send what? I think it's 6 picks or 3 players and 3 picks. You cannot send more than 3 players in any one trade, if I remember correctly. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure... no, you're not a wide receiver for me at the moment. You're a wide receiver for whatever college you're in. But, yeah, I believe it's 3 players, 3 picks, or 6 picks. Any combination. You just can't exceed 3 players in one trade. Bijan is untradeable as a hidden dev, Chris. Bijan would be untradeable as a hidden dev. All right. Nice catch, but it's 4th freaking down, guys. Come on, man. Okay. Early notes. Early notes. These little short-term injuries are getting annoying. All right. I don't know if somebody let me know. Did y'all have this many injuries? Herbert's your favorite player? He's fun to watch. I'm conflicted on Herbert because I think I like him. I think he's great. It's just like, I feel like there's something missing. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Herbert. It's probably just me being dumb. But like every time I see him, like his talent jumps off the screen. So I think I always like wonder, how does he not win more? Pick it off. All right, bat it down. Nice play. Nice play. I don't expect my safeties to get a lot of picks. They're down. They are down. But a Herbert fan since Oregon days. Yeah, every time I see him, like he's one of those players where like the talent jumps off the screen when you watch him. Similar to the way that like watching Mahomes, watching Herbert, like when you see these elite guys, you can tell that they are different than everybody else, right? Listen, squad, you survived. Oh my God, my defense. Catch him. Gabe Davis catches it, and he's gone to the house because we don't know how to tackle. Bro, we are running drills. Like, what are we doing? Who's 32? Joey Porter Jr. Hey, Nizzy, you still want Joey Porter Jr.? That dude sucks. That dude sucks. Oh, my God, JPJ. Get it together. But, yeah, Justin, going back to the Justin Herbert thing. Get this Tosa Seahawks jersey. God. Yeah, Herbert's definitely, he's in the elite category and, like, talent-wise. Maybe it's the team and not really him. I don't know. Every time I watch him, I always come away impressed. They had a huge catch in season 1. Yes, it was, Justin. It was he had the dominant game. No, there isn't, John. Johnson. So you're saying there's a chance? There's not. Oh God, Jalen, please slide, you idiot! Oh my God, Jalen. It's preseason. Great run, but get down. Get down. Work till 10 p.m. Super tired. That's not good. It's listen, that number 1 pick better be good. That's all I know. Oh my God. Catch the ball. Jalen's 3 for 8. This was, I expected my offense to like hand the ball off. Why are we not running the ball? We have Nick Chubb, we're not running. This is Kenneth Walker. Oh, what are you do? What are we do? Oh my God. What are we doing? What are we doing? Number 1 pick's probably a 21-year-old. True. LA Knight. No, he's not. Who's John? Be honest. I hate the idea that you went LA Knight as the name instead of giving him like Lawrence something, Larry something. Like there's a way to fit LA in without it being LA Knight as a name, but that's just a personal opinion. That's the name you went with, so that's the name you got. We are not playing well. But yeah, Gabe Davis, DGFL 23 game year 1 was phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, defense. Time to show out. Somebody make a play. Literally anybody make a play. But yeah, LA Knight definitely not going number 1.
Yeah, did you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid?
Yeah, because JJ worked better than Journey Brown Jr. I liked JJ better. Also, I wasn't even the one that named him. Grabby, what up though? How did your team look? Oh, missed Nick's stream earlier. What was he? A cornerback? Linebacker, I think. Something like that. Cornerback, I think. Good Lord, Bijan. 8 rushes, 80 yards. Bro, my defense is cracked. Yeah, a lot of people that are like AJ, JJ, all those names, most of them are juniors. Hence the JJ part. That's how they got to JJ or AJ or all those things. Like a lot of those are juniors. A lot of parents didn't name their kid JJ. Can we get there? Go pick it off. Bro, I'm going to flip a table on this defense by the end of the year. He said I was watching my team, but you won. Good breakup. Good breakup over there. Ellis, get over there. I just don't want the wrong Sam to start. We'll pick it. Oh, good play. Good play, though. Good play. Because, boy, if he threw that over your head, I'm going to tell you what. I feel like he was in the wrong coverage, but got lucky that the ball was able to be batted down. Because if you look at that, if Trey Lance touch passes that over him, that dude is gone. There's nobody back there. Hey, we held him to a field goal. Let's go. Did better than your 68 overall quarterback? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, some people got screwed on quarterback in this league. It's kind of wild how the CPU did the draft. It was interesting, right? But it was kind of wild. Just watching them pass over players. That like team had like 7 drops. It's craziness. Craziness. Come on. Who is their X Factor corner over here? Jalen, is that? Okay. Nick Chubb has 5 rushes for 4 yards. Awesome. Awesome. What a showing by the team. What a showing. Get rid of it. Oh, God. Good Lord. Good play. Huge breakup right there. He said the stats are with 6 seconds left in the game. Oh no. Oh no. We have the Knicks playbook. We have Knicks playbook out here. We're running screenplays. We're out here running screenplays. Master Football, 100%. Yes. The year 1's going to be rough until we develop. Running back to EJ Smith. John, there are still, I think, 3 openings. Or if you don't have the time to run a team as a GM, this is always my recommendation, right? If you don't have enough time to like at least do something with your team probably every day, I would recommend try to join somebody's staff. But if you do have time, because we will definitely be, and Justin, I'll get with you on it, just kind of monitoring the inactive people at the end of the year and kind of putting it to a vote, or I forget what this, I think CBA says, I think Justin has reinstatement rules or something like that. I'll figure it out, but I think that we're going to have to start cycling out some of the inactive people, just because there's going to be, I think the league's going to fill up this year. So the people that are very inactive will probably have to be cycled out. Pick it off. Joshua Dobbs in now. We're getting stops, baby. We are getting stops. But yeah, so there's options of like running a team as a general manager or being a part of somebody's team as a head coach, where head coach is a little less intensive on like, because again, especially now, like if you're a head coach, short of the depth chart, right? Monitoring the depth chart. So who knows? Maybe Madden 25, I might not own a team. What? What? But yeah. As a head coach, like choosing the scheme, the playbooks, and then monitoring the depth charts a little bit easier than the entire roster control, I guess.
You change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, Nizzy, I forgot you got Jalen Hyatt. Yep, I forgot Jalen Hyatt was on your team. Nice catch. Hayner coming in looking pretty good. Okay, I like it. Oh, if the league fills up. You can be a general manager. You got enough time? You got time? It is a little bit time intrusive. Hyatt for Joey. No, I don't like Hyatt that much. Zach Moss, not looking good. This is not looking good. This is not the start we were hoping for. Wait. What's up, Justin? Oh, no. Oh, go. Run. Oh, come on. All that. Oh, no, Justin, I went back and I put it back. I was going to, and then I changed my mind. I thought about it, and then I ended up, right before I started, I went back and put it back to the home team. Yep. So, John, the trick there is we're not playing, right? John, do you have a PS5? That's another question, because I have, I think, one more non-PS5 profile I can use. So if you have a PS5, definitely. I have one more spot for non-PS5. But the key here is we play, but we don't play. So you can put 16 on a profile, Nick, and I have, I think, 14 plus me. Right? I want to say there's 14 non-PS5 users right now and me. Although Snack Junkie, I think, is waiting on a PS5 to arrive or something to that. I think he's getting a PS5 soon. So that'll open up another slot that I can put on the PlayStation. But yeah, it's obviously Super Sim on slow-mo. We watch it. We don't play it, but nice. Okay. All right, well, in that case, Sean, read the CBA and follow the CBA. Hoosier, I am hoping and praying that next year is crossplay because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to run 16 profiles non-PS5. Like, I'm trying. EA just makes it really hard. Like, this whole not having a companion app thing is freaking killing me right now. Just from a time standpoint. I just don't have the time necessary to, like, get everybody the information I want to get. And I'm trying to. It's just a bit hard. Even with like other people helping out, it's still hard to get the non-PS5 users as much information as I would like to get to them. Whereas at least if they have like access to their team where they can see who's on their team, we can get them the extra information. So the not having a companion app, we going on 3 weeks now into the game, 2-3 weeks, something like that, of having the game released, is driving me nuts. 3rd and 18. Come on, defense. Show me something. At least the backups came to play. Or Dobbs is trash. I don't know. But whew, he fired that one at that cooler. But yes, Hoosier. I am hoping and praying that crossplay hits franchise next year. If not this year. I just don't know if they can incorporate it mid, like, a league that's already started. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a upgrade that will not be able to happen mid, like, if you've already started a franchise. You'd have to start a new franchise, and I don't want to restart. No plans of restarting the league for any reason. Send it. Send it. Get rid of it. Throw the ball. Okay. Okay. Hayner out here 5 for 6 right now. Hayner coming out. He's not competing for the starting job, but he's at least giving me hope. He's at least making accurate throws, and it gives me hope. But how was everybody's Friday, man? I'll post some pictures in Discord where we went today. It was pretty cool. We went to a place called Ruby Beach here in Washington. It was really cool. See if I can't post some pictures.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hayner sets up play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be
There we go.
so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are.
Chris. What's up, Chris? What did you come back to? The backups finally get going? Chris, you came back to my team starting to play fine. Maybe not. We're not playing. Chris, I'm gonna tell you what. This Seahawks team's gonna have a rough season 1, and that's okay. We started from the bottom. We had that high pick. I told everybody that was listening, I didn't want a high pick in the draft. I wanted lower because I felt like you got 2 better players with the lower picks early. Whereas having like a top 5 pick, I didn't pick again till the bottom of the 2nd round. So I don't know. This team is rough. This team is rough. Rough. Poor parents are gonna like this. My son's not gonna like it either. Every time he comes over to see it, I'm like, "We're losing, buddy. Get him." Oh, good play action. Great play action.
Stevenson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
Can we get any pressure? No? Cool. Oh my God, Dobbs. Quarterbacks are, I will say quarterbacks do seem to run. They're not afraid to run from what I've seen so far. I haven't seen Lamar, but like here, he actually runs up. He doesn't go all the way outside. He turns that right upfield, goes up the middle. That's what I said, Chris. I haven't seen Lamar, but. Yo, Alex is legit. What up, Alex? Good pass. Hey, I like the pass breakups though. I do like that. Like they'll hit them as they're catching the ball and break it up. What up, Alex? How you doing, my dude? How's it going?
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Right where this set of downs started, they need a
Trading a quarterback? Who's you? There's not a lot of quarterbacks to select from. But yes, Herbert's on the block. Nizzy said his whole team's on the block, so Burrow's on the block, I suppose.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Trying to catch up on my mutt challenges. Oh, I had to. Alex, I just don't have the time. I tried. I don't think I have. Nice play. I don't think I have the time to grind mutt, especially like. One, they already make it not very easy to grind mutt as a no money spent person. So trying to keep up with it. I just didn't have the no companion app and having to spend so much time with the league. I just don't have the time. I'm not paying that value again. You don't want to give Burrow a $420 million contract? Justin pointed out earlier. Not having the companion app to be able to just put people in auto is maybe even more annoying than not being able to update that at least. What the catch? Bro, who is you, Zach Moss? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that animation? He like caught it while spinning. Nice for show. That was wild looking. That was wild. Marshy, what up though? Oh no, God, he dropped it. Okay. Almost threw a pick. What up, Marshy? How are you? Seahawks country, let's fly. Yes, sir. We're not flying very high. We're not flying high. We are not doing much. Ritter, Keenum, and someone else.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next gen stats.
Hayner.
This first half of football so far.
I can find some. Hey, you want Hayner? He's 24 though. You want Hayner? He's looking pretty good, but he's 24. And by pretty good, I mean he ain't done much. But he also hasn't sucked. Oh, you're solid. You got Tannehill. Develop Tannehill.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
At the 24, bro. Come on. Come on. He is like 40, Hoosier. But I mean, quarterbacks nowadays can play till they're 60. That's definitely not going to get it done. I can tell you that. He's asking multiple firsts. Like, all of them. Appreciate it, Nick.
After they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see.
Yeah, I would say it might be time to draft a QB. A few days ago I did this. Oh, nice. Very nice, very nice. Appreciate it.
We'll see the end here this first half. Dobbs throw complete there to
Tanking is illegal, correct.
down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and
I don't know what Tannehill's overall is compared to Brissett, but
back to throw Dobbs.
how did that pass get there? Bro, I thought we blocked that. I thought we shut that down.
Again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 31-yard.
Why would you start Brissett? He might win you more games.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down.
Get him.
Big on
Oh,
speeches and got
damn, good catch. Good catch. More than one first and Derek Carr for Herbert? Crappy. There's no way that you think that Justin Herbert's only worth Derek Carr and a single first. This is why I want to make trades with the calculator. Good Lord. A one first and Derek Carr. Or are you giving him like a Lamborghini? Like, are we giving him an actual car? Because there's no way you meant Derek Carr and a first for Justin Herbert. Pick it off. Nice play, though. Nice play. Derek Carr is not that young. Derek Carr is not that young, Chris. Well, he signed for 5 years. If you got Justin Herbert, he's already signed for 5 years. Right, so you have him for 5. He'd be on a deal for 5 too, because you wouldn't have to be paying his bonus. Like his cap hit would be $25 million altogether. Yeah. Yeah, you'd only be paying him half his contract. Like, if somebody was going to trade for one of the elite level quarterbacks, now is the time to do it. Because you'd have them for 5 years. You'd have half of their salary before they get the $100+ million, right? You'd have him for 5 years, $50 million. So you get Justin Herbert for $10 million a year. Run the ball in 2nd and inches. Run the ball. Gosh, man. Dude, the Seahawks not run? I could have swore Kenneth Walker ran the ball. We still didn't run. Oh, my. You better complete this. It hit him in the back of the head. Croft, turn your dumb around, man. It hit him in the back of the head for the first. What are we doing? What are we doing? No wonder Pete Carroll retires after the first year. No wonder this man retires after year 1. Jesus. Yeah, let's run into him anyway. I feel like I'm watching your Niners. This is rough. Halftime, thank God.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
We've got to be the dumbest team in America.
Preseason matchup of the year.
We had.
Over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report.
We did have 122 passing yards.
Cannot play with
Bijan's
him.
a beast.
Cannot win with him. Cannot coach with him.
Winner.
Can't do it.
That man threw my whole team
I
down.
want winners.
Bijan's rude. Bijan threw my whole team to the ground. And then Gabe Davis did that. Elbone Joey Porter Jr. too. JPJ, rookie. Welcome to the DGFL. Welcome to the DGFL.
And then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. And here comes
He's not even on the rating database. That's kind of wild.
down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchdown.
Well, hello there, Molly. Come on, Hainer. Do something. Oh, he sent it. Please work. He's there. Let's go. Big play, number 7. Big play, Danny Gray. Big play, Danny Gray. Hainer sent it. Hoosier, you sure you don't want Hainer? Look at this throw. Tell you what, Hainer not as bad as I thought he was going to be. He's looking better than I thought. Looking better than I thought.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead.
For sure, you are like everybody's tracking. You don't need cuts yet, right? 2 point. We went for 2 and got it. Let's go. Like cuts don't need to be made yet, but not tonight, Alex. I'll show more tomorrow. What I was gonna do is take a second. It's Justin. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. And I know it's only 3 minutes, but like it's frustrating that I like, because it was a lot easier when I could just do it from my phone. That's fair, I guess. But yeah, it was because I could do it no matter where I was. I'm not always home. So when it was a lot easier, you could do it from your phone. Obviously, being able to update data leagues is more important, but like, it is annoying, and I know it's gonna be annoying tomorrow too. Like trying to watch college football. We have fantasy guys for the fantasy league. Don't forget, draft is tomorrow for the fantasy football league. I almost forgot, to be honest. The fantasy draft is tomorrow. It's gonna be, yeah. Yeah, Justin, and I appreciate it. And again, anytime I can get help for stuff, I always appreciate it, because trying to do everything, I quickly learned trying to do everything as one person ain't gonna happen. Me trying to do it all by myself ain't gonna happen. Not at an everyday pace. Get a PlayStation Portal. So I gotta look at it, Justin. But I heard, I think that's the one. I heard you have to be on the same Wi-Fi network as your PlayStation. Is that can't be true, can it? You cost me a division title. Oh, come on, Mike. Ain't no way. Winner gets to name a first rounder. Winner of what? Oh, of fantasy? No, because there's not everybody's in the fantasy league, Krabby. Although damn near everybody is. Almost everybody is. We got 18. I'm going to tell y'all what. I'm not going to lie. The fantasy draft is going to be interesting. At work? Okay. Okay, so it's not the same. That makes sense. Appreciate it, Justin. Can you do it from the PlayStation app? Oh, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure that stuff out. So, from your iPad, you put someone on autopilot today? PlayStation Portal. All right, let me write it down, Justin. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Appreciate it. I'm sure this is what Nick's been telling me to do for two years now. Hey, Melvin Ingram getting a sack. But yeah, the draft tomorrow. Let's talk about the fantasy draft. I've never been in a league with 18 teams. It is going to be highly entertaining. Because not every teams aren't going to be stacked. Just the remote play app. Yeah, this is exactly what Nick's been telling me to do for 2 years now, but I'm stubborn or dumb. I haven't really decided yet. Get him! Yo, okay. Okay, Melvin Ingram, not happy I put him on the bench. For sure, all of our teams are pretty rough. All of our teams. Let's be real. Everybody's team is a little rough to start out with. Gotta keep praying your backups do work. Oh, yeah. Facts. For sure, everybody's teams are rough. But yeah, like, the Krabby, 18 teams is wild. I'm curious to see if anybody changes their draft strategies. Right? Warfare, listen. Let's talk about it. 27 was hung on my first team. the backups haven't given him a score. I don't think. He said, I did? He said, I remember skipping free agency. Oh, that was rough. Justin, you just skipped right past, like, all of free agency? Need a logo if they're a PS5 user or not?
They're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Play action. Here's Hayner to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
I'll tell you what, we will throw the ball to Zach Moss a lot. There you go. That one should work, John. That one should work. Shift manager in DGFL. Oh, I'm a shift manager. I thought you said a shift manager. I was so confused. I'm going to make myself a drink here in a second. Yo, they don't even try to catch the ball half the time. Tyler, not kinda. Not kinda. They are rough. Okay, listen, we're rough around the edges. It was cut week that I skipped. I accidentally advanced 2 times from the companion app. Oh no, Justin. Yeah, Justin, that would be rough. That would be rough. Hopefully That's a tough one because, like, you just Justin, things like that happen, and obviously it's unfortunate when something like that happens. It was closer to 4/5 of the draft. Pleaded skip half the draft. Just, whoop, my bad, guys. How? How do you skip half a draft? Like, you just to my next pick, but I don't have another pick till the 6th. Like, how does that happen? Again, stuff like that happens, right? Like, at the end of the day, mistakes happen. And as much as it sucks, sometimes you just got to go, it is what it is. Let's just, like, you got to move on. Right? The app doesn't go, hey, are you positive? He picked skip to the end instead of next user? Oh, Justin, trust me, there's been plenty of times where I've nearly done something. And we're like, oh, shit, my bad. Don't do that. So, like, yeah, it definitely can happen. You have to be you got to be really focused. And it's hard to be that focused all the time. But yeah, no, it happens. Things are going to happen, especially when, like, we're at the pace that we run. I'm actually surprised I've made lots of mistakes. At the pace that we run this league, I'm surprised I haven't made more, I guess but I've made plenty. I have a long list. I keep like a track of mistakes I've made. And so that, like, I try to, like, remind myself, like, hey, don't be a dummy. Like, hey, dummy, don't do that again. But I'm actually surprised Hainer is sending this thing. I mean, to the cooler, but he sent it. Alma Mater played their first football game last night. They started at 7:30. Did not get done until 2 a.m. What? Oh, 2.5 hour relay. I was about to say, Diablo. Good Lord. Because of the same. Oh, the sound effects the same. This is why you should have a draft board, Nick. Right? Even then, though, like, even if you have a draft board, skipping draft picks is tough. That'd be tough. Like, not being able to make your draft picks would be like, imagine we were like, all right, from now on we're CPU simming the draft. I'm not going to do it. I'd never do that. But, like, that'd be wild. It'd be wild.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially.
All right, come on now.
Because you have the lead, you've been controlling.
I'm going to tell you what. I like what I've seen from the second team. I do like what I've seen from the second team so far.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Dobbs to throw.
For sure, you're going to not have a starting, like, the second team's a bunch of ballers. Let's go. For sure, you're not going to have a team. You keep cutting people. You can only sign 4 free agents, for sure. You can only sign 4. So if you cut 90% of your team, you ain't going to have a team. Purple disappointed you earlier? Why is that? Why is that, Nick? Yeah, you still got to field a team for sure to be able to play your game. But send the rest? Nope, that's a no-go. Let's go, Shakir. Go to the CBA channel, John. Read the CBA. The rest of the instructions are in the CBA. Even then, was he playing? If he's not playing the CPU, like, you got to play that game whether you like it or not. Because you're preventing somebody from seeing their team. Come on, guys. The collective bargaining agreement. Yeah, so I'll talk to him. Yeah, so you had 53. Oh, yeah, I was going to say at most 57 to start with. At most. Well, 50, I guess 59 in a sense, because the CPU signed a kicker and a free agent for everybody. I didn't count that as your 2 signings. So everybody should have started with like 55, I think, because the CPU had already signed a kicker and a punter. Maybe not good ones for everybody, but they had signed a kicker and a punter. those did not count towards your signings. And then you could have signed 4, so at most, I think it's 59. You've already cut a bunch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're in that area. You've cut 6. Yeah, I was just being sure for sure. I don't want you to go and cut like 90% of your team and then try to play a game and it goes, you don't have a problem. There's no problem for sure. I just thought you were going to keep cutting people. And my fear was you'd already signed 4, right? Or if you, I don't know if you have. Never mind. It's not worth the fucking conversation. All right, John, all of the instructions for joining the league. 46, I think, Justin. I'm pretty sure it's 46. John, all of the instructions on joining the league are in that CBA, in that collective bargaining agreement. So you got to read that. How to join the league is in that. That's kind of the test for joining, is if you can decipher the CBA, follow the instructions, you'll do well in the league. Come on, guys, break it up. We didn't capitalize on the interception we had earlier. That's disappointing. It should be 46, I think, Justin. But yeah, so my fear was essentially that if you cut too many players at a position and then you try to play your game, and it's like, oh, you have to sign a left tackle, but you had already signed 4, then you're out of luck. Damn, just missed that one. You might have Zeke out there at center. Yeah, don't do that. You don't want that. Or a tight end out there playing left tackle for you. It's going to be rough. I do think I haven't signed any free agents yet. Like I said, there's a wide receiver. If somebody wants him before I get him, I'm okay with it. Xavier Hutchinson is the wide receiver I plan on signing. And then I'll probably sign an offensive lineman, 1. I'm only going to sign 2 at most week 1 because I did sign a kicker and a punter before, just to fill out my roster since the CPU signed for everybody else. But I'll probably only sign 2. I will be signing. What's the call, ref? I know it doesn't, Nick, but I am counting it. I'm counting it because I picked the ones that I picked. No, you're good for sure. I had seen you were cutting a lot of people. I was just afraid you were going to keep going. I didn't want you to go too far, I guess. You're fine. You are fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. No, it's all good. Yeah, make sure you read the entire CBA, John. Come on, defense. Give us stop.
Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add.
Oh yeah, you're good. For sure, I forgot you hadn't signed any free agents yet either.
Wilson in motion left.
Right? For sure. Yeah, that's your first free agent signing. So you're good, for sure.
As the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
My team sucks. We're so bad. We're going to get it together, though. We're going to, once we can develop some guys, I think we'll develop okay. The defense will start to come together. Might have to, I don't have any assets to, like, I was going to look at seeing, like, a trade to get a defensive lineman of some sort, maybe a defensive tackle to help this defense. I don't have any assets I'm willing to, like, the few players that are good, I'm not willing to give up. So, like, I don't want to trade Nick Chubb. I don't want to trade Devontae Smith. I don't think anybody wants Rondale Moore. Daxton Hill, I actually think will develop really well. I have no interest in trading him. Trayvon Walker, Josh Allen, no interest in trading them. Alex, I'm not sure. If not, it'll probably be tomorrow. I'll probably show a good number of games tomorrow. Catch the ball. Gosh. It'll probably be tomorrow, Alex. I'll probably be showing a few games tomorrow for sure. Because I'll, after the draft and after the Texas game, I'll talk to the wife about going live a good bit tomorrow. Throw the ball. How much time do you need? My game getting Thanos snapped is for the best. Jimmy G threw for 446, and that just feels like a felony to allow that. Jimmy G baller status.
Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yes, I think for sure showing it, right? That's who's playing.
Anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this one.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A throw out right here, caught by Pettis. Now we're getting a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Injury's never good.
Pettis, come on, man.
Preseason, hopefully nothing serious.
Yeah, I thought. I was gonna say, isn't that what for show's doing?
Play fake, it's Hader. That's into the hands of Ferguson to take it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Seahawks on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's completed. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They've had a great aggressive drive going here.
John, read the CBA again. You're missing a step that you have to do something for the wait list to open up. I refuse to just tell people what to do for it to work, but there are steps to getting in. It's for a reason. Read it again. It tells you exactly what to do. You have to do exactly what it tells you, and then you're in. Nizzy, I hate it. So what Nizzy, what I didn't anticipate, right, and this is my fault. Okay. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm good with. Oh no, we have 26 viewers. Oh no. Like I'm fine, dude. I don't need 800 people in here. That's like saying, oh, without a Smitty raid, you don't have 1,000 people watching you. No shit. Like, fucking, way to go, guy. No, you're good. You're good. It was just a weird comment. You're fine. Not needed, Alex. Not needed. Yeah, I was gonna say 25. I'm happy with. Nah, we're good. It was just a weird like intro, I guess. First time chat was like, you fell off. Like, nah, I'm good. Still top like 5% in Twitch, which is kind of crazy when you think about. To like put it in perspective, it's still like top 5% for all of Twitch when you're at 20. It was fine. I don't think that's how we meant it, guys. We're fine. Not how he meant it. Or it was. I don't know. It's all good. Problem solved. Appreciate it, Nick. No, it's all good. 999 ACP. I999 ACP? I don't know. Who's your favorite NFL team, ACP? Do you have a favorite team? Welcome. That's better, Nick. Appreciate it. Yep, that was the right response. I had the wrong response. But no. I was ready to pounce. Nah. I appreciate it, Alex. I appreciate the enthusiasm, I guess. But wasn't needed. Dorian Thompson-Robinson is my starter, but because he got hurt the first snap, Jimmy G, the second string came in and never left again. Stag. DTR was supposed to be the starter, and Jimmy G was like, I'm taking my job back. Jimmy G said, "This is my job. I'm taking it." Oh, come on, guys. But yeah, 999. Who's your favorite NFL team? Why is it the Cowboys? Sal was born ready. Come on, guys. Come on, defense. Hey, my man with the subby. Much appreciated. Hey, thanks for the sub, my dude. You're a Giants fan? Oh, never mind. No, I'm just kidding. Never mind. Giants. No, that's good. Unwritten story. I don't know if he's still in here. So we have a guy who runs the... we run this league here most of the time is what we do on this channel. It's a Madden franchise league where we kind of role play as the general managers. We don't really play the game. We watch. We have a lot of fun with it. It's really frustrating to watch when you don't have control in the field. But yeah. Giants fan. All right. All right. All right. So, as a Giants fan, I always like to ask this because I'm not sold on Danny Dimes. What are your thoughts as a Giants fan on Danny Dimes? Is he... Because I think he's a good quarterback. I wouldn't put him in the great or elite category. I put him in the good category. It's kind of where I have him grouped in. What do you think of Danny Dimes as a Giants fan? Because I feel like he's either loved or hated by Giants fans. Ooh, missed throw there by Dobbs. Dobbs is 14 for 33. He has improved. I will give him that. He's improved every year. He's slowly getting better. I still think that he's in the good, not quite, hasn't quite broken the threshold of great yet. I don't think he's cracked into that great threshold yet. I think with a really good year this year, I would put him in the great category. I'm just not ready to yet. Kafka established an offense that stays fresh and consistent. Yeah. I think the best thing that ever happened to Danny Dimes last season was Saquon came back healthy. I think Saquon being healthy makes Danny much better. Minus the postseason abilities. That's fair. Maybe. I don't... Yeah, probably. And he's a lot more athletic than Eli, that's for sure. He's a lot more athletic. I think Danny Dimes is definitely more athletic than people give him credit for. Minus the whole tripping and falling on his face. Brandon! What up, Brandon Sanchez? How's it going? Brandon, who is your favorite NFL team, and why is it the Cowboys? Brandon Sanchez. Oh, pick it off. Ooh. All right. I'm okay with that. I don't expect my linebackers to be picking passes off, but I like that we're batting it down. Good play. Good play. We're dominating. We're not dominating. I'm the Seahawks in this. For everybody that's new, if anybody's new here, has never seen this before, this is the DGFL. It's the DADDgamer Football League. It's where we take over teams like you're the general manager or the head coach. You just don't get control on the field. You control all other roster moves except for control on the field. And we take all that Madden cheese out. It's fun and frustrating at the same time. We have a lot of fun with it. Last Madden 23, we got through 6 seasons. Our goal is at least 8 on this one. Yeah, so 9, OG Daddy Fat Stacks. What a name. What a name. Welcome in. Who's your favorite NFL team and why is it the Cowboys? Went to high school with Micah Parsons? Nice. Is he... I feel like... Is Micah as good a dude as he seems to be? Because, like, I don't think there's any... Like, I love Micah. Micah Parsons is a beast. I'm so glad he's on my team and not somebody else's. Corey's game might have had a kick return. Dang. I don't think his saved either because I think he left and came back and it shut off. Get behind Philly. Oh! Oh, let's go! Danny Gray again? Is that Danny Gray again? Hold on. Big play, Danny Gray. Danny Gray. Hey, Danny Gray moving up in the depth chart. I'm going to tell you right now, Danny Gray's a burner. Look at this. Hayner, nice throw right down the seam. Cooked. I got to do some scouting on my team. Danny Gray. He might have just moved up. Might have just moved up. Are you a Cowboys fan, Brandon, or somebody else? Yeah, no, Micah Parsons, sure glad he's on my team because that dude is a monster. He's so good. The 2 players you want are on CPU teams? Yeah. That will be the downside. If I agree with Justin, if we do allow trades year 1 without the companion app being up and the no trade calculator thing, there will be no CPU trades. I'm sorry, it is what it is. That I'm just not dealing with the poach the CPU while there's no trade calculator to make things fair. So it'll be user and user agree trades to the trade committee. But again, like I said, that's if I'm holding off. My hope is that early next week the not trade calculator, but the Daddy Lease and the companion app is up. No, you said, Stag, I'm good. Don't make me go pull the receipt. You said you weren't trading for Montez. You stated not trading for Montez this year. I was shocked. Shut it down. There you go. All right, we're making a comeback. I don't think we're going to make a comeback because we gave up 2 points, but oh my gosh. Dying over here. How's everybody doing today? How was everybody's Friday? Get the stop, fellas. How was everybody's Friday, man? I had a great Friday. I kind of took a day away. I said, no, you said, it's going to surprise everybody. I'm not trading for Montez. Come on, defense. Get a turnover. If we get a turnover and a quick score, there's a slim chance. But this is preseason, guys. We are scouting out our team. What I've learned about my team today. My defense needs help. Badly. We've got to find something. And there's not much. Those of y'all that have looked in free agency, there ain't much. Okay? There ain't much out there for free agents. It's slim pickings. And then for a trade, I got no tradable assets I'm willing to give up. Warfare, I think it's going to be interesting. I really like what Pleated's doing. I am excited to see kind of what he brings to the league from a content standpoint. It's going to be exciting. I'm always here for like fresh new ideas. I love the team introduction they did today. I loved it. I thought that was genius, and I don't know why I've never done it. A Lions fan. Also went to Michigan when Hutchinson was there too. With a lot of defensive players. Nice. I don't know if Justin's still in here, but Justin's I know a Lions fan. Kind of a rough. It's a good time to be a Lions fan, but boy, is it rough. Been a rough few years. Been a rough number of years. I'm getting murdered by Clyde Edwards-Helaire right now. A-Dog, what up, though? What's up, A-Dog? How are you? How are you? Not just for the Cowboys. That's a good point, Warfare. It could have just been like a dominating game for the Cowboys. I got to get Pleated added to the YouTube MeBot. All right, we're taking the L. Just old. So, Warfare, I mean, the older teams, the teams that drafted veterans, I think are going to be competitive early. Sky Moore, I'm going to tell you what, Danny Gray, in this game, Danny Gray moved up. Danny Gray moving up. Yeah, he might be. Is he in there? I don't know. I know he's in the Twitch. Yeah. I know it's in there. What I'm saying is I'm going to add him to, so that if he posts to YouTube, it posts automatically. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Yep, MeBot did it. He's in there. We're good. It's already in. I'm ahead of myself. Pretty satisfying. Man, I don't know if it's worth watching these highlights. 24 points in the first quarter. It's a good thing it's preseason and my starters didn't. Oh, wait. My starters played in the first quarter and gave up 24. My second string gave up 9. Okay, great. This is great. This is exactly how we want this to go. Sheesh. This 23-yard run, this is why. What up, Tony? This is why I wanted Bijan on my team. This run, look at this. Missed tackle there. Missed opportunity. Stiff arm 1, 2 people at the same time. He stiff armed Joey Porter Jr. and Daxton Hill. He grabs Daxton Hill by the helmet, throws him into Porter Jr. Bro's unreal. That's not fair. Take him. No, I don't want to. He literally throws. Look at this. Just. Without showing the team. Right? Get a picture of it without showing the team. CJ played good for you, Tony? Nice. Nice. Yeah. Bijan Robinson's a problem, guys. This pass to KJ Osborne. Niner game? Oh, man. All right. Daddy Fat Stacks. I need the inside scoop on Trey Lance. How bad is Trey Lance? Just a good throw with anticipation. Watch him. As soon as he cuts behind the safety, Trey Lance knows he's open. No, he's not. He'll probably run for 500 or 600, but he won't. John, the Saints, the Steelers, or the... What's the other one? There's one more. Jets, that's what it is. Saints, Steelers, and Jets. This play made me mad. Because it's good coverage. But swat the ball. You're behind the receiver, swat it. Don't try to pick it from there. Instead, welcome to the DGFL, Rook. Joey Porter Jr. This is not the position you want your DB in. See that hard plant leg right there? That's not good defense. And then Gabe Davis gone. 30-10. Rough first quarter for us. Rough first quarter. Sacked. Not a lot of highlights here. Here we go. Danny Gray. Danny Gray moving up, though. I'm going to tell you what. Danny Gray moving up on our list. Just torches 2 of them. Beats them both deep. Nice. Touchdown. 75 yards. Yeah, John, I got you. It'll be, John, it'll be set up tomorrow. It won't be today. Or after I get off stream tonight. Gross. Beba. Interception. Here's the interception we had. Just a bad throw. Bad throw by the quarterback here. Their backup was oh yeah, Joshua Dobbs. I'm done. We make a play. Interception. I like it. I liked it. And then we choked. Hayner. Good play by the defender. Just reaches over. Punches it out. Nice play. Nice play right there. We tried. We tried hard to get back into this game. Another touchdown for Danny Gray. Yo, Danny Gray was a baller today. Bro's out here running. All right, Danny Gray moving up. I'm telling you right now, Danny Gray just moved up the depth chart. That's how you... This is how you move up on the depth chart. Going 1-16. Oh, yeah. Well, so, Brandon, this is the first year where they have it where you can turn off auto reorder depth chart. Right? So, this is the first year where you can actually turn off the auto reorder. So, like, turn it off. Like, turn it off. Now, the key is, if you make a signing, you better put him in there because it will not. Now, when you make a signing, it no longer automatically puts that guy in your lineup. So that is a key. Those people that are making signings better start telling us where y'all want them on the depth chart because I'm just signing them. Hayner looks pretty good. 21 for 32, 332, 3 TDs. Jalen Hurts, not so much. I have on a few teams auto update. Yeah. Some people wanted it still on. But once are made, I won't. Yeah. Bijan Robinson, 8 rushes, 80 yards, 2 TDs. Problem. The fact that Nick Chubb didn't run for nothing scares me because he's my offense. Danny Gray, 4 catches, 3 TDs, and 155 yards. Warfare, you have yours on still. I turned mine off, but what I did learn is if you sign somebody and you don't put them in, it will not put them in. How good is my O-line's pretty good, Chris. I think my O-line's pretty good. The rest of the team, not great, but like I think my offense will do just fine at the end of the day. Danny Gray definitely moving up. Hayner might be a Niners quarterback. He looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I like that he wasn't afraid to go deep. He wasn't afraid to throw the ball deep. 2 sacks for Melvin Ingram. Nassib got a sack. Adrian Phillips, Texas Longhorn legend. Ernest Jones getting a sack. Vincent Gray. Hey, it was a good day if your last name was Gray. The 24-year-old rookie thing kind of sucks. Yeah, 24 years old as a rookie is a little rough. But, yeah, I mean, he'd be a placeholder. Come on. Madden, get it together. Get it together, EA. But nah, how was everybody's Friday, man? He's like, I have Tannehill as a placeholder. I definitely don't want Tannehill. Yeah, Tony. Yes, we did. Yeah, we all saw it. Tony, do you not look at... Out of curiosity, Tony, do you just not look at Discord ever? Because this was like a 3-day conversation in Discord. Just curious. It's okay. Like I said, for the most part. I took too long. That's trash. The fact that you can't look at highlights and the stats without it being like, nope, is garbage. Made the right move to play him there, or Hendon Hooker this year? Yeah, I mean, Brandon, here's what I'll say. I think Hendon Hooker has a lot of talent. I think he'll do okay. I don't know if he's going to ever, like, I think Hendon Hooker is the perfect guy you want as a backup, right? Because he's developed enough already that if you have to put him in there, he's not like one of these young, I like Anthony Richardson. I think Anthony Richardson a lot of potential. I think it's a mistake to start him this year. Versus Hendon Hooker, had a lot more plays, a little bit better. I want to say in the 3rd or 4th, Chris. I could be wrong. But I actually liked drafting Hendon Hooker to be the backup. He's not going to be the starter. You're not drafting him to be your starter. What up, Snap Junkie? 400 yard, yeah. Jimmy G baller status. Jimmy G a baller out there. It's going to frustrate me because that means the game didn't save. But we know Danny Gray had a game. Yeah, garbage game, dude. Gosh. I hate the fact that, like, all right, note to self, don't look at highlights, apparently. Why'd you just go and get Teddy Bridgewater? Good question. It's a great question, Brandon. I don't know. Teddy is a mentor. I don't know. Jared Goff is the starter. Like, the Lions aren't moving on from Jared Goff. Who's Danny Gray? It's a great question. I'll be honest, I didn't know who he was until after that game. I know who he is now. And what I know now is he's moving up. .95 speed, 2nd year out of SMU. I'm gonna tell you what. He's moving up. He had a game. That's a good game. Yeah, Tony. It's always messing up, man. I'm at my wit's end with EA. I am. I'm at my wit's end with EA. All right. Free agent still available. I think Troy Hill got claimed. Oh, no, Troy Hill just got cut. Let's do quarterbacks real quick. Joe Flacco still out there. There you go. Hoosier. Get you Joe Flacco. Ooh, Sam Ellinger, 24. Ain't nobody here worth Did the Lions claim him? Oh yeah, you put it in. Got it. I'll make that move. That was Tyler Hall. Joe who? Tony. Joe? Joe's not specific. Is Joe not in the NFL? Who is Joe, Tony? Joe who? Who's going to need a new QB? I think, I believe that, oh, Joe Flacco? I think so. I think he's a backup somewhere. Joseph and I have been out of the league. Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow. Super, it'll be tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow. It won't be tonight. There won't be any more games tonight. I will be doing stuff for people. Like, if people want to see their teams that are non-CPU, or if they're the non-PS5 users and they want to see their teams or do something with their team, I will do it tonight. Like, I'm getting ready to jump on to the Lions to make that signing. I got Hoosier tried to sign Will Lutz, I think. Rams? They already played? Pfft, done. I tell you what, Super, I will definitely do the Rams game. Done. Finished. The Chargers. Family Man did it. David Johnson still out there. Darrington Evans. Not a bum. I don't know why you cut him. He's actually pretty good. Darrington Evans would be a solid backup. Jarrett Patterson. Man, didn't he lead the NCAA in rushing one day? Check NFL.com. Didn't I want to say he led the NCAA in rushing one year before he came out. Who else is out here? John Kelly. Yeah, I was gonna say Golf is the quarterback for quite a while in Detroit, I think. I think they like him a lot. Chris Rodriguez Jr. Interesting. Keaton Mitchell, 21. Out of East Carolina. If he plays as well as he did last year, you're good. If he could be that, if he's consistently that good, Justin, you're gonna be solid. Jared Goff has a lot of talent. I think you can win with him, not like because of him. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Made sense in my head. You can win with him, but not because of him. Like, he's not single-handedly going to win you a game, but you can definitely win games with him. CJ Verdo, still out here. Kevin Harris. Tyler Goodson. I'll tell you what, y'all hate on these, like, low overall guys, but they're solid backups. Yeah, no, I think Jared Goff has a lot of... He's got the arm talent for sure. He definitely has the arm talent. He's just got to be consistent. A lot of people sign fullbacks. Wide receivers. Andre Roberts. Kendall Hinton. I don't think they used... So, Chris, the thing is, they were trying to win because of him. That won't work. You got to build a team around him. I think the Lions are doing it correctly. The Lions are going to win because of their defense. And then offensively, right? Now, we'll see what Jahmyr Gibbs is. But they were running the ball really well. And going to be your backup if I can find somewhere for Damian Harris to go. But yeah, I think the Lions are doing it right, building around Jared Goff and not trying to build a team that relies on Jared Goff. Right? Tony, if you did not put it in Discord, I'm going to fight you. If you signed a fullback, you may have. But if it's not in Discord, you're cutting him. Just kidding. Put it in Discord. You might have. I don't know. I don't know if you did or not. But if you signed a fullback and you did not put him in Discord, we're going to fight. I think you did, though. Okay, I thought you did. Yeah, so nobody needs a fullback. I'll be honest, most of the time your fullback's not going to be in the field. I'm going to rock with a tight end at fullback, I think. Bo Melton out here. I remember DGFL 23, y'all were all over Bo Melton early on. All over him. Y'all were trying to get him. Didn't draft one. I signed a 4th running back. Where's the... Jalen Moreno Cropper. Cropper? Don't know much about him, but he's out here if anybody's looking for a 22-year-old. 22-year-old. Jalen Moreno Cropper. Okay, your 4th tight end. Yeah, Mike. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to play my backup tight end at fullback if ever needed. We'll make it work. Javon Wims. Lynn Bowden Jr., former quarterback. Mike Thomas, not the one you're thinking of. Kuntz at tight end looks cheesy. Look at that dude. Oh, okay. Moncho. Find the biggest running back. Not always the biggest. Chris, I prefer putting a tight end there because they can block better. I prefer the tight ends because they run block better. I mean, you can do a running back, but BB. Justin Shorter. Who else is out here? Puka. 6'1", 206, only 87 speed though. Here's the guy. All right, I'm gonna put it in the Discord while I sign him. Did my 3 non-PS5 moves for the season. See here. To restart the game? Jesus. All right, we're signing Xavier Hutchinson. 67 overall, 23 years old. Oh, all right. What's up, everybody? How are we gonna have the last name shorter and be 6'4"? Hey, listen, it happens. You said Kuntz? Is he a free agent? Warfare. Zach. Hey, this dude Zach Gentry. He was a Mutt demon. He was a golden ticket one year in Mutt. 6'8", 265. 6'8", 265. He's gonna be like a 2. Oh, right here, Zach Kuntz, 6'8", 251 out of Old Dominion, 85 speed. 6'8", 251 and 85 speed. Wait a minute. I bet he can't do nothing else though. Can't do nothing else. Look at the route running. 59 short, 54 medium, 47 deep. 56 awareness. Bro, she's out here running around not knowing what he's doing. NBA 24, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Tony. I'll probably get it mid-month. I won't be getting it on release. Yeah, like, right down the seam. That's it. Oh, Gronk. He's out there like Gronk. Just run one route. And he doesn't need to run routes. He needs a catch. 77 spec catch. 90 acceleration? Bro, what are you on? Okay. How? He's 24, so you could develop him a little bit. I don't know if you get him to a 70, though. Gronk couldn't run routes. He had one route. They had one play they ran with Gronk. He was just really good at it. Gronk had one play. We do, Jettison. So we have a fantasy football league that correlates with the DGFL, the DADDgamer Football League. It's an 18-man fantasy league. I think next year I'm going to break it up into 2 10-man leagues. But, yeah, 18-team league. It's going to be insane. But I don't play it well. Don't get me wrong, Jettison. I don't play it well. But I do play. Not well. We're going to be completely guessing tomorrow. Left tackles, I mean, well, let's go. Yeah, I mean, we're at the point where, like, there's not a lot of over 70 overall free agents left. But what's up, Jettison? How are you? Jettison, who's your favorite NFL team? Why is it the Cowboys? How come you're a Cowboys fan? Gonna puke. 18-team fantasy league. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be interesting. Another 49ers fan? All right, Jettison. As a Cowboys fan, I asked the other one that was in here earlier. Give me the lowdown on Trey Lance. Is there any hope that Trey Lance is okay? Like, if Dak Prescott, he's never going to take the job from Dak. Let's just be clear. I have zero expectations Trey Lance will ever steal the job from Dak. Dak is a very good quarterback. But on the off chance Dak gets hurt, how upset am I going to be when they put in Trey Lance? Like, how bad is it going to be when Trey Lance goes in? Fun fact, you can get the trophy for winning a head-to-head game as the CPU team winning the game. What? I love Lance so much. The games he started. Hey, Jettison, appreciate the follow. I know why he looked good. I don't know why they traded him. Okay. Given the chance. So my fear with Trey Lance, he just hasn't had... Oh, they got the trophy. But yeah, my fear is like he just hasn't had a lot of time under center. Like since college. Like through college and now to the NFL, he hasn't thrown any passes in a game. Like game speed. English, my language first. Not a lot here. There's not a lot of free agents available, guys. Not good. Like, if you're relying on one of these free agents, you are in trouble. Now, you might be able to develop some people. Filling out a practice squad is going to be interesting this year. I think practice squad will get filled out more next season. Sorry. I'm trying not to cough a lot, but it's not working. John Fitzpatrick. That is true, Jazz. I was surprised they traded him. I think it was just issues. Ojamo's available. I mean, he's not going to help us, but. You said John Fitzpatrick, Chris? All right, I got you. But yeah, I'm curious to see how he does, whether he develops at all. Definitely not doing that, Hoosier. First of all, I'm not the Cowboys. So signing him does mean nothing. But yeah, I have no interest in signing Taco Charlton. 3 years of your future. Yeah, oh, Jettison. You want to talk about a bust. Y'all gave up so much to get Trey Lance and then traded him for, what, a fourth? Or is that a fourth? What do we give up? He's not a legend. He's trash. Amari Barno still at 92 speed. This dude's still out here. Sheesh. Got Lamar, Eckler, Mixon. Hey, if I can get that team tomorrow, I'll be real happy. It's not bad. I love the Lamar thing. Eckler, I'm not sold on just because I don't know what he's going to do this year. I don't know if he can back up what he did last year, right? So I'd imagine you probably had to take Eckler, what, first? I'd imagine you took Eckler early. Mixon, I think, could be great. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I like a lot. Scary Terry, I think will be good. You had pick 6. Jahmyr Gibbs, I really like. Pickens, I think, is going to have a huge year. Madison, Drake London looks really good so far. And Kadarius Toney's hit or miss. He's not consistent, so it's hard to put him in your lineup. I think off the bench, if you had to put him in, he's not terrible. I'm going to fight you. But he just did those. Hoosier, have you not already signed 4 players? Don't make me go back and count. I thought you'd already signed a player. Maybe not. Nope, guess not. No, he was late. All right. He's not my help. Oh, it happens to me all the time, Nick. Happens to me all the time. I make a move. I move on to the next team. Somebody else, and then they post another one. Keep a young here. But yeah, Trey Lance is going to be interesting. I'm hoping that we never need him. But like, man, if he has to go in, he better be okay. He better be okay. Or Darius Washington. Brendan Schooler. He was a wide receiver at Texas. So it's funny to see him as a strong safety. He said the position. He did say a position. EA, can we get some faces in here? He'll probably be second string. I think once he gets the offense down, Jettison, he'll probably be second string over Cooper Rush. I think Cooper Rush will be the emergency third quarterback for Texas. Or not Texas, good lord. For Dallas. And then Rodrigo Blankenship can't get a job. I think Cooper Rush will be the emergency third. And then Trey Lance will be the second. I don't think they were ever high on him. I think he's a solid backup. I think he's exactly what you get out of him. He's a guy that if you have to rely on him, he's going to be fine. Matt Breida just put up 200 yards against the Steelers. What? I do, Chris. Tomorrow, I am excited. I wish I would have looked at the timing because I think our fantasy draft is like right in the middle of it. So there's that. All right, tight end. Who was the tight end you said? Let me scroll back. Fitzpatrick. John Fitzpatrick, 6'7", 250 pounds, out of Georgia in his second year. Big boy. That's a big dude. 6'7", not quite as fast as the other guy that we looked at, Kuntz. 80 speed, 83 acceleration. Can't do... At least Kuntz could catch. This dude's terrible. Coming to Charlotte, North Carolina. This dude's terrible. Chris, this guy is bad. He can't catch or run routes. At least the other guy was fast and could catch. This dude. Can't block either, by the way. Kyle Rudolph still trying to play, huh? Yeah, but I mean, if you're going big, go with like Gentry here. Right? If you just want a big guy, go Gentry. 6'8", 265. Can at least catch a little bit better. Listen, Justin, I wasn't thinking, okay? Add it to the list of bullshit things I've done lately, okay? I wasn't thinking. All right? I wasn't thinking about I was thinking a week before NFL. I was not thinking, oh, that's the first week of there's 3. I wasn't thinking first week of college. Wasn't there mentally. All right? Wasn't there. I was mentally not thinking of the right things. Jesse James, 6'7", 260. God, these tight ends. Blake Bell, the Belldozer. This dude played quarterback at Oklahoma-ish. He's not great. They basically like brought him in and ran the ball. JJ Arcega-Whiteside, still being listed as a tight end is kind of funny. That's week 0, Chris. That doesn't count. But yeah, Justin, not exactly my best moment, all right? I didn't have any other good times to schedule it, though. What do you want me to schedule it for? 6 o'clock in the morning? Like, we're going to get the draft in before college football. I don't know. The other factor, Justin, is I have another draft on Sunday is what it... Probably the other factor in there. I have a draft on Sunday already. So, dumb for me. It was a bad move. I should have just did both drafts at the same time, to be honest. I'd already been in the app. Could just flip-flop back and forth. Draft 5:30 in the morning. Let's go. JJ at tight end is good when you watch? Maybe. Maybe. Who's the youngest player in available? Oh, there's a 20-year-old cornerback, Nick Jones. He's not good, but he's 20. Yeah, I was saying I don't count week 0. That week 0 where they play the scrubs and there's no actual games, and that doesn't count. If it was week 1, it would be called week 1. It's week 0. That is not it. Keyshawn Booty, Jalen Jones, Raheem Jarrett, Demario Douglas. All right. Yeah, it doesn't count. Doesn't actually, I mean, it counts, but it doesn't. Nobody cares about those games. Like, matter of fact, Chris, of all of the week 0 games, were any of them exciting or worth watching? Not really. Jalen Armour Davis. Left in, right in? Good Lord. With the depth chart thing being off? Yeah, it's interesting. Exactly, Justin. Thank you for proving our point. We agree. Hall of Fame, Hog game, close enough. Team channels is fine. Yeah, Nick, team channels fine. I still would prefer if they would post like this is my depth chart. Because then, like, if they post the depth chart, we can just set it to that and we don't have to change it. And then they just notify us if they make a change. You know what I mean? But if they write out their whole depth chart, that's probably the easiest way. Versus, like, trying to make a bunch of different things. Shaka Tony. Brian Cox Jr. I bet I can't name somebody this. All right, let's see here. All right, let me switch over to the Lions so I can sign this guy so I don't forget. If I'm open, if anybody knows, so this is Gold Blood Prince. What's up, my guy? How are you? How's it going, Gold Blood? Mr. GBP. What up, though? I feel like I'm eating these cough drops like they're freaking candy because I keep coughing. But yeah, if anybody can help me out that's good at Discord, I cannot. So there's 2 people. This is the second time this has happened. I've had 2 people that have a role that's supposed to allow them to chat in one of the channels. Unable to chat. I have to add them individually. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm doing really well, man. I am doing phenomenal. Me and the family went out to Ruby Beach today in Washington. It was gorgeous. Yeah, Warfare and then Croto had the same issue. So, Nick, it's not synced. I guess I could. I don't know. Somebody let me know. It's synced now. We'll see if that works. Yeah. It's synced now with the trend. I mean, everybody should be able to. Who's there? But no, man. How are you, man? I'm doing well. Like I said, we went out to Ruby Beach. Got to figure out how to watch the Longhorns game from your phone, Hoosier. All right, he wanted to sign. Better make that last, yeah, because I'm doing Hoosiers signings next. Better do them now. All right, he said. Oh, you're on his profile. No, I'm there. He's not there. Who the hell is Tony Hall? Tyler Hall. There he is. Now, who the hell's Tyler All? Oh, I got you. He said, there, just for you. Let's see. What else is out there? I want the line schedule. I want the league schedule. I hate that it... God, I hate this game so much sometimes. I really hate this game sometimes. I hate that I played that whole Vikings game, and then because I looked at stats and highlights, it deletes the game. I really do. I hate the fact that just by looking at it, it was like, nope, you're out. So, like, I know this game's been played. This game was already played, but it deleted it. This game is being played right now. The Rams beat the Chargers. Raiders beat the 49ers. Titans Bears, that was interesting. All right, 17-6. Okay, Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket out there playing. Kellen Mond didn't play well. Oh, I was like, who is his starter? I'm dumb. Oh, Hoosier, really bad. A game that says 0 should not have been played. Hold on, what? Oh, game time. Yeah. Oh no, you're right. I'm dumb. Yeah, like that is weird. Oh nope, Justin, I'm dumb. I'm mistaken. Corey's not the Cardinals anymore. Nope, you're right. Corey's not the Cardinals anymore. That's me mixing up last season. You're right. That one has not been played. What team is Corey? I guess his game did play. He told me it cut out, I thought. The Miami game. The Dolphins. Any soon-to-be ex-Pac-12 fans? Oh, yeah, Justin. It's going to be... it'll be by, like, Season 5. I'll have it down. By Season 5, it was this one. Okay, no, this one's saved. Corey told me this one cut out. Jesus, the Falcons got demolished. What happened in this game? Jameis Winston threw 4 touchdowns? Jameis. All right. Who's Atlanta? Oh, Shane. Shane. Let's talk about it. I thought my defense was playing bad. Good Lord. I thought my defense was bad. Anybody know? Apparently he's great. He went 21 for 27, 4 touchdowns, 263 yards. What is Jameis? He's in his 8th year, so he's probably pushing 30. He's out, have it down pat. Justin, if people would just stay on their teams, you know, if everybody would just stay the same team every year, it'd be fine. By DGFL 25. Facts. Facts. Yeah, I might. And that's why, like, again, in Discord, I put the little logos in there to help me. That's to help me remember who people are. Like, I'm trying really hard to, like, make as many mental reminders of who's who. But I'm going to be mixing them up. And it is what it is. Tony Pollard averaging 8.8 yards a carry. Miami, everybody that touched the ball ran well. So, for shows not the Packers, right? Even Jameis was getting 4 yards a carry. Oh, John Mechie out here at baller status. Yeah, I was gonna say he's in his 8th year. He's pushing 30. I was gonna say at least 28, 29. He's 29. Yeah, that's fairly young for a quarterback. 29 is young for a quarterback. Adam Thielen got a touchdown this game. Garrett Wilson, Trey Tucker, and then 2 for John Mechie. Bro, the Falcons were terrible. He's old for a rookie, not old for a quarterback. That's old for a rookie that's never played a down. He's 20, what, 5, 26? He's old for a rookie. Yeah, this game being played twice. Still couldn't get saved. That sucks. Nizzy wasn't kidding. Joe Burrow? Hey, I'm surprised you played him. I played Jalen, though, so I can't say I'm surprised. Davis Mills threw 3. Hey, there you go. Hoosier. This is your guy. Davis Mills, he ain't old. Wait, Nizzy. Davis Mills might be your dude. Yep, he's got Davis Mills and Joe Burrow. Josh Allen, Matt Ryan. Max Duggan on the Steelers. Max Duggan not going to play. Did get sacked 3 times. 3 touchdowns for Davis Mills. Or what's the other one? What was the dude the Browns took? I thought the Cowboys were going to draft him. It scared me. Brandon Weeden. Brandon Weeden, Chris Winkie. Those are the 2 oldest I can think of. Drafted, I think, 1st round for both of them. I know Brandon Weeden went 1st round. Chris Winkie went 1st round too, or early second. They were what, 28, I think? Yo, Dizzy, you said almost 200 yards. That says 141. That is not almost 200. That is. I don't know if you know how rounding works. That's rounded down to 100. That's not rounded up to 200. Oh, see, you didn't say. You said he ran. I thought you said he ran for. All right, when you throw in the receiving, then he's over 200. Yeah, if you throw in receiving, then he's over 200. I thought you said he just ran for 200. I was like, wait a minute. Yo, dang. Breida having a baller game. Alvin Kamara just sitting on the sideline like, I'm still the starter, right? Put up. Yeah, you're right. Deontay Foreman, good for him. Rico. He's your leading receiver. That's pretty wild. Isaiah Likely doing well. Okay. See ya. I see ya, Isaiah. Sky Moore with a pretty good game. 6 catches, 77 yards. Gallup. Donovan Peoples-Jones out here in the Steelers. Dominating game for Tampa Bay. No, Hoosier, they do not. They did, and then so Purple was the Steelers when before the draft, he basically had already announced like he planned on moving a team. I asked him if he was willing to move to the Browns. He said yes, so he became the Browns instead. Condre Jones, MJ Stewart, and Yamada, Phillips, and Hartsfield. He said, dear rest of DGFL. Dear remainder of DGFL. My bad. That's Justin said, hey, listen, guys. Nizzy picking the Bucks. That one's on me. I take full responsibility. My bad. It is what it is. I wouldn't care except for the fact that he's still in the NFC. He was, Nizzy, were you going to the AFC? And then Justin's like, what about the Bucks? Because if that's the case, I got to fight Justin now. Because go away. Go away. Ended up with Joe Burrow. Gosh, man. Takes over the Bucks. Wins the Joe Burrow lottery. Chris Boyd. Dominant. He's so good. Took the Jets if he never said anything. God. He was going to be the Chiefs. So either way, he was going AFC. He was going AFC some way, shape, or form. And you convinced him to stay in the NFC. Come on, man. It's all right. It's all good. Yeah, that's true. Can't go wrong picking your favorite team. You can, because then you can go a bunch of years without winning a Super Bowl. Graham Gano even went 4 for 4. You said you thought the Miami game had a kick return? No, or at least not the one that counted. Davis Mills might be QB1. He said no. He said no, he's not. He said, I think Davis Mills will be QB1. He went, nope. Well, that solved that problem. Bryce, oh god, I forgot how good this Washington team could be. Sam Howell for Cleveland looking pretty good. Touchdown. Bailey Zappy. Tua. I don't know. What would y'all do? Sam Howell or Tua? I feel like Tua's established well enough to be the starter, but I don't know. Isaiah Spiller running the ball well. Aaron Jones ran the ball well. Only 5 carries, but 27 yards. Tyler Scott, 8 receptions, 98 yards. Let's see. Rankins. Will Anderson Jr. with a sack. Jesus. Doesn't he have Micah too? My God. I keep forgetting. He got Will Anderson Jr. and Micah on opposite ends of that defensive line. That's sickening. That's scary. Scary. Nick, you want to talk about it? What happened? Nick, what happened here? Derek Carr lit you up. No, he didn't. He had 2 interceptions. I was going to say, how did he have 2 interceptions? Bro missed 3 passes. Still had a 92 QB rating. Commissioner, committee member, players union president, he said, and the Texans. Yeah, shots fired. His subtle shots fired there, Justin. My middle linebacker in Diggs happened. Yeah, Derek Carr with 2 interceptions, yet still had a 90. Still outplayed every quarterback. Start Hendon Hooker. How bad is Hendon Hooker? I mean, he didn't play great. He did not play great, so I guess that answered that question. Rushing. Benny Snell, 88 yards rushing. Matt Corral ran for 41. Fishos, I'll do it. Matt Corral, 41 yards rushing. Interesting. Mac Hollins. Dude, this dude's huge. 6'4", 221. 71 yards receiving. Molly, go lay down. You gotta go outside? You gotta go out? Alright, hold on. Hold on. This dog is needy, guys. Needy ass dog. Damn, there's a lot of sacks. Let's see. Good Lord. Who didn't get a sack? That's the better question. Robertson with an interception. Zaven Collins and Trayvon Diggs picks. Nice. All right, let me go let this dog out real quick, and then if there's anybody that's a non-PS, when we did run a screen, did it work? No gain and a sack, of course. If there's any non-PS5 users have anything they want me to do with their team, just let me know. When I come back, I'll start doing that. I'm going to let the dog out. I'll be right back. If there's nothing to do, I'll jump over to the Saints franchise. We'll play a couple games. Give me a second, guys. All right, I'm back. We back. Sorry about that. Damn dog. All right, let's see. Alex has 9 injuries this first game. No, stream's not over for sure. I just had to go let the dog out. Division's a rookie, someone that who we barely see in Family Man. Who's the one you barely see, Chris? Ouch. 9 injuries. So, for sure, what I have noticed is there does seem to be a lot of injuries, but a lot of them are short. I have noticed there's a lot of injuries, but they seem short. Like, I don't think they're long-term injuries that people are going out. Oh, here you go, Warfare. Yo, he wasn't kidding. This is a damn good game. Pleaded wasn't kidding, Warfare. Ooh, that's delicious. Malik Cunningham looking good. Daniel Jones. Okay. Okay. Malik Willis. Mariota played well. It was a battle. Yeah, I'm going to watch that one tomorrow. I'm excited to see that one tomorrow then. Because that looks like it was a... Yo, what? What? Pleaded to come in and unlocked Malik. It's Malik, right? I think that's how you're pronouncing it. Malik Willis? I keep saying Malik. It's Malik. Pleaded to come in and unlocked Malik Willis. Because I believe he's running the Baltimore playbook. Unlocked this dude. 4 rushes, 106 yards. Mariota ran well. Good Lord. Malik? Are we sure? I think Malik might be right. I say it right, Malik. He says it wrong. Please, it set me up for failure. It's Malik. He said Pleaded's worse than you are with names. Hey, just ain't no way he's worse than me. Come on now. Can't be possible. I mispronounce my own name sometimes. All right, so what you're saying is do not listen to Pleaded say a name because then it'll get stuck in my head that way. Tracking. 100% he is. All right, Malik Willis. Now I'm going to go correct him in every YouTube video. Bro's name's Malik. Every YouTube just to get interaction. It's Malik. He's 100%. He mispronounced like 4 guys on his roster. Oh, Lord. This is probably, he probably says Chubba Hubbard. It's Chuba. He said there's a couple that, besides Malik, he said there's a couple. He probably would have called this guy Chubba instead of Chuba. It's all good. I love Pleaded, man. Pleaded is such a... All right, so this is Malik Cunningham, not Malik Cunningham either, right? Just to be sure. He's probably pronouncing... I didn't realize both of them spelled their name the same way. Interesting. Malik Cunningham, Malik Willis, spelled the same way. Did not realize that. Ending a tie? Bro, a tie? Ben Kurt. He's fun to watch. I don't know if anybody's ever caught clips of him streaming Madden. He like dissects a play. Like he's a quarterback who dissects it like he's a quarterback while he's playing. It's pretty funny. Receiving. Velus Jones? Bro. What? Pleaded cannot be coming in here doing this well. Stephon Diggs only had 1 catch. Probably didn't play much. Marquise Goodwin, 5 catches, but only averaging 5 yards a catch. Not great. Robbie Chosen, 25-yard catch. McCole Hardman with two touchdowns. She is? Oh, she's pretending to sleep when I walked in then. Milano had 19 tackles. What? 19 tackles? How do you get 19 tackles in a preseason game? 4 of them for a loss. Yeah, oh, I knew, Justin. So I knew I think what he did well was he picked an offense that was going to fit his team and what his team did well, right? So he saw that he knew he wasn't going Mac Jones at quarterback. He knew he was going Malik Willis. So what do you do with Malik Willis? You take advantage of what he does well, which is run the ball, and you hope he develops as a passer, and maybe you switch. Maybe he doesn't stay in Baltimore forever, right? Again, this is what I did with this is how I did Lamar in DGFL 23 was I went Baltimore year 1. Oh no, you're Justin. I really do appreciate him being in the league. To be honest, I think it's a lot of value added to have somebody like Pleated in this league, and the following that he has, and his ability to quickly put content out there for things like this is phenomenal. So no, I'm very happy that he's here. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what he does and how he enjoys it. So I'm excited that he's a part of the league. So like I tell everybody, I think last year was a great year for the DGFL. We really like took off, right? From hovering around like 12 to 15 users consistently to like 29 at the start. Now maybe not everybody's active, but for the most part, out of 29, I would say 25 are pretty active out of the 29 we have. That's a really good ratio. All right. There's been a lot of interest in the league this year, so I'm excited to see what happens with the league. Facts, Justin, 100%. No, I knew that's where you came from. Was a raid from Pleated, then you joined, and then again, it's anyone heard from earlier? I haven't heard from him like recently. He was just talking, Hoosier. I say he was talking 3 seconds ago, talking about he's explaining how to say Malik. So to answer your question, Hoosier, yes, like 3 seconds ago we heard from him. Unless unless you consider like lately being right this second. He said, I'm here. What other games got played? That 25 to 25, that did in a tie. All right, let's see. What happened in Baltimore, Philly? Anyone here from Hoosier? Looking for a starting QB? Ugh. The fact that you were using Matt Corral and starting QB in the same sentence is kind of a sad state of affairs. All right, 25-25. Justin Fields, 2 for 4, but a TD. So 2 for 4, 53-yard TD for Justin Fields in that game. Russell Wilson, not bad. Russell Wilson didn't play bad. Jaron Hall, all right. Recently signed Jaron Hall, played well. Skylar Thompson, also okay. If you can't see it, doesn't exist. He's just like, wait a minute. Anyone heard from Nick? Nope, haven't heard from Nick. Rushing. Hey. Listen, Alex, I'm jealous. Roschon Johnson, I think if Bijan wasn't so special, Roschon Johnson would have been drafted a lot higher. He'd have put up some crazy numbers as the main starter. That is a former quarterback, by the way, Roschon. Went to Texas as a quarterback. We were short on running backs, and then he became a really good running back. Who's your actual starter? Oh, Javonte. Oh, no. As much as I love, I think Javonte Williams is still your starter. As much as I like Roschon, I think Javonte is good enough. He ain't young enough. He's probably still the starter. Yeah, I was going to say, if it was like an older, more veteran guy that was going to maybe regress, maybe you do start Roschon. But that's a really good 1-2 punch. Oh, yeah. No, Alex, I really do miss the sliders that Madden used to have, where you could tell, you could put a slider on how much you wanted to run or pass, how many, like you could do a slider to split carries between the first and the second running back. I miss those sliders. We need to bring those back. I don't want to tell EA that because they'll go, oh, we'll fix that now, and then they'll ignore the companion app thing. Hoosier, there's no trades, so you don't have a quarterback yet, right? There's no trades yet. You can't make any trades currently, so you don't have anything yet. Again, if there's no companion app early on, Yeah, the by fatigue levels. That's true, Justin. That's the problem, though, is it affects all positions. Being talked about. Get EA to release the app. A lot of problems are solved there. If EA would just do a companion app, even if it was, I wish they would just do the companion app for franchise. Be like, here's the companion app for franchise. We're gonna fix Mud. Mud will open up later. Do that. I still don't know if I would call Matt Corral a starting quarterback. Devin Duvernay with the man. I'm gonna tell you what. Texas players were balling out in this Philly versus Baltimore game. Baller status. These Texas players playing well. He did look pretty good. Yeah, I could be wrong. Again, I think it's just he might be. Again, if you can develop him and he's young enough, right, with the way that the XP sliders are, you could probably get a young enough quarterback. Yo, what? Kendall Sheffield with 3 sacks? The cornerback had 3 sacks? What is happening? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Safety with an interception. The hell is going on? Jason Myers missed a kick. Wild. All right, that was the Baltimore game so far. Chargers, Rams. How'd this one go? Did we ever look at this one? Tyrod Taylor with a touchdown. Kirk Cousins playing well for the Rams. Mike White was 319 yards for Mike White. Jared Goff was not good. Mason Rudolph. Raheem Mostert ran the ball really well. Tajee Spears, pretty good. Jonathan Taylor, only 2 carries. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdowns. 2 rushing touchdowns for Tyrod Taylor. Receiving, Josh Weil. 6'7", 248. There's some big tight ends. Was this the one? I don't know. I'll take a look. A.T. Perry. Nice. Nice receiving. 6'5", 205. Dang, no wonder he signed that dude. All right. Yeah, Carr threw 2 picks. Mostert. Donald Parham, 6'8", 237. God, he was so good in the XFL. 16 tackles for Divine Diablo. Miles Murphy with 3 sacks. The other was Diggs. That counts. It counts. Diablo had a great game. 16 tackles, 2 sacks. 6 for 6 for Evan McPherson. Jesus. And a 59-yarder. Justin, we have. I think what happened was, I believe he probably Fallon, not tonight. We're not doing any more games tonight, although I might switch over. I want to see Trenton Simpson sacks. So Justin, I think what happened was I know we sent in the directions, but it was probably after the fact. Although he should be able to go in and turn them. Like, you can go back in and previous streams and post it. I'll get with him and see if I can't get him to get it posted. Carr's such a bum. Because you can go back in and publish a VOD after the fact, too. Even if it didn't publish automatically. Yeah, Hoosier, that's not going to work. But yeah, Fallon, how's it going? Welcome in. Fallon, who's your favorite NFL team? But tomorrow night, Fallon, will be, well, tomorrow, probably during the day, after the Texas game and after the fantasy draft. Tomorrow we'll be doing a lot more games. You're a Bengals fan? Very nice. Stag runs the Bengals in this league. But yeah, Fallon, tomorrow night we'll be doing a lot more games for preseason. We're currently in preseason week 1 for the DGFL. It's a good time. I don't know. It depends on how long that Texas game goes, I think. It'll depend on how long the Texas game goes. But for the most part, tomorrow night, I'm usually live 9 p.m. to midnight. 9 p.m. to midnight Pacific. I'm usually live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays. So there'll be more games tomorrow because we're just getting this league started this year. So they'll be showing some preseason games for people. But yeah, Justin, I'll get with Master and get him to log in because there's a way to publish the VOD after the fact. I just gotta remember how to do it. I know we sent it to him. We sent him instructions on like, hey, this is how you turn the VODs on. I'll send him additional instructions on like how to post it. The Bills game? I think so, Nick. I'm pretty sure it's video producer and you can post it. Only play PC? You did, Nick? All right. Fallon, so what's funny about this league, all right, so I'll talk about the DGFL a little bit. The DGFL, so we run this league like you're a general manager of a team. You're not we don't play the games, we watch them. So we take all the user skill out, except for like the team building part. But all that like stick skill stuff, we take that out, and then we say, can you build a team that can win when you don't get to control things, when you don't get to pick the plays, and you don't get to run the Madden cheesy stuff? Can you still build a team that wins? I gotta say the Bills already played, but yeah. So we have a lot of fun with it, and then what's cool is we're basically the closest thing that Madden has to crossplay. All right, you don't have to necessarily. It's a lot harder to run a team without a PS5, but you don't have to have a PS5. Now, if EA would release the stupid companion app, it gets a little bit easier. Hoosier, we're still on week 1 of preseason tomorrow, buddy. Yep, week 1 carries through tomorrow. We're not advancing tonight. It advances tomorrow. I was giving everybody the 2 days to kind of get settled back into the league. But yeah, Fallon. So we are essentially crossplay. We run the league through Discord. If you don't have a PS5, you can still join the league. I usually recommend, if you have never done a league like this, join somebody's staff, because it's kind of like Madden roleplay, right? So we roleplay like we're the front office. So you could join like somebody else's staff and be a coach, and then like they run the team, and then you are the coach. So you make the like depth chart decisions. You can make the playbook decisions and stuff like that. We have a lot of fun. There's a lot of different ways to join, but most of it's run through Discord. Yeah, we have a lot of fun with it. This is our, 3rd year doing it this way? We used to do a playing league. Now we do it this way. And it is the most fun and frustrating way I've ever played. Well, hello there. Moose Toro. Yep, yeah. If it's something you're interested in, new users will get added at the end of each season. We are at, now that I think about it, the guy that tried to join, Jets will be at the end of the season. I don't know why I told him tonight. I gotta remember that. I'll explain it. But yeah, the guy that was trying to join is the Jets. New users get joined. I told myself I was gonna stop doing the just letting them in during the season thing, because it doesn't always work. So new users at the end of the season. Tannehill played for a quarter, only passed for 3 yards. Well, that's all he needed. CJ Stroud looked pretty good except for the interception. Nope. At the end of the season, that's how it's written in the CBA. Yep. He's behind. So once the season starts, it's new users are added at the end of each season. And Nick, that rule is there to kind of siphon out the people that are going to show up one night, go, I want to join, and then they join, and then they never do anything. So that's why the rule is the way it is. Traquan Smith, 1 catch, 77 yards. Yikes. Jermichael Hasty with 10 catches, only 59 yards. Not great. Out of the backfield. Running a lot of checkdowns, Hoosier. A lot of checkdowns. 12 tackles. Jerry Hughes with a sack. How about the career Jerry Hughes has had, man? 13 seasons. He was a beast at TCU back in the day. Kingsley. Alante Taylor and Micah Hyde both having interceptions in this game. Be a contender in season 3 to 4. Aren't we all, Hoosier? Aren't we all? All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Is that all the games? Oh, no, there was... Yeah, that was all of them. All right, so that's all the games that have been played so far. We'll see if any more get played tomorrow that we kind of watch. I will show some games tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I'm on the Lions. I was like, why am I on the Lions? Just recapping kind of top players around the league. Justin Jefferson on the Chargers. Again, this is a fantasy drafted league. Mahomes is a Jet. CPU Jets. Aaron Donald out there on the Cowboys. That's scary. Kelsey, Zach Martin, Nick Bosa on the Saints, Myles Garrett on the Texans, Tyreek on the Giants. Sheesh. Lane Johnson, a beast. Some of these guys are older, though. I'm curious to see how much they go down. Micah Parsons, 24 years old. That's scary. Micah Parsons, only 24 years old and this good. Very scary. Nick Chubb. I got to figure out what I want to do with Nick Chubb. I think he's going to be phenomenal. I think we're going to build around Nick Chubb. He's 27 at running back, and that's somewhat concerning because that means by like season 3 when I think I could have really done some stuff with the defense. I don't think 6 first for Micah. You couldn't offer 6 first unless you traded for additional firsts. Right? You'd have to get 3 more first from people. So you have to get 3 first from somebody else to be able to trade 6 first for Micah. But you can't offer 6 trades, 6 picks. You could offer 6 picks for him. I don't think Joyce is going to trade him, though. Mark Andrews is 27. All right, thought he was older. I honestly thought he was older. I believe it's 6. It's 6 slots. I think you can now do 3 years worth of picks. Let me go look. I think it's 3 years worth of picks. I'm gonna look right now. So 24, 25, and 20. Yeah, 3 years. So you can do up to 3 years worth of picks. So you can do 3 first, 3 seconds at most base. With the way it is right now, you can do 3 first, 3 seconds is like the highest doing all picks that you could trade. It's crazy. It'd be crazy to have your first and your second for 3 years, but for the right player, maybe. I don't know who that right player is. Like, would you give up your first and second round pick for 3 straight years for a guy like Justin Herbert? I don't know. Maybe. What are the odds that in any of those picks you could get a guy like Justin Herbert? But not passing up Micah this time. It's a lot. But again, what are the way I would look at it is, if I have Micah, right, and this would be my mindset, do I think that out of those 6 picks, I can get another player as elite as Micah? Justin's like, Herbo's that guy. Send it. Help this dynasty to the Super Bowl. Fallon, usually if you get in Discord and kind of follow along, you can definitely like put your name out there. I'll add you to, you said Moose was you, right? I'll add you to the staff members for hire channel in case anybody sees it. And then Neon got hired today. He's no longer there. That's true. That is true. You'll have Herbert, so your picks will be lower anyway, right? So, like, Herbert's definitely going to win you probably 9 to 11 games every year, no matter what your team is. Neon went to the Detroit Lions with Croto. Him and Croto are going to run the team. Yeah, Herbert's going to guarantee you essentially 9 to 11 wins minimum every year, I think. Just my thought. I think you get 9 to 11 wins no matter what your team is. Yeah, he took the CPU Bucks to the playoffs. Yeah, I think with some help, you're definitely killing it with Herbert. So, would he be worth it? Probably. The odds of you getting, say, a Pete Lico or a Luke Prince, because I would argue that if given the option, right, what we saw Luke Prince become, I would take Luke Prince over Justin Herbert from our league, right, from last year. But you don't know that you're going to get that guy. I don't want to be the winner via QB anymore. He said dub's a dub. I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. We definitely put some asterisk on who's your Super Bowl wins. 2 firsts, a second, and a third, and Carr for Herbert. Herbert's not Burrow. That is true. Burrow's a literal cheat code. Nizzy's gonna find out this year. That's why. That explains why Nizzy's over here going, a dub's a dub, guy. Don't. Hey, listen. The quarterback doesn't matter. Dub's a dub. As the person who won the Burrow sweepstakes this year, Nizzy's like, hey, a win's a win. Krabby, I think the issue would be you'd probably have to include. I would be willing to bet that. Obviously, I can't speak for Justin. I'd be willing to bet that he would rather have somebody like Olave than get Carr back in that trade. So you'd probably have to come off of Olave or Terry McLaurin instead of Derek Carr. I don't think Justin has any interest in like a veteran quarterback. I think he fully intends and prefers, which most of us do. I think he prefers to draft his quarterback and develop his quarterback versus getting a guy like Herbert to start with. I think Justin, you had, yeah, that's true. A 1-year quarterback, that's true, just to get through the year. Nick, absolutely hate that part. Hey, no problem, Fallon. I appreciate you being here, man. Have a great night. We're probably going to end stream here soon because I have some other stuff I want to work on. But yeah, he definitely intends like 6 picks of some sort. Carr, probably better than Andy Dalton. True. This is true. Don't worry about it, Nick. It's a surprise, all right? But I am working on some fun draft class stuff to make the league more immersive when it comes to the draft. All right, I am trying. You owe me 3 hours. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. No, I have some stuff I want to work on. I have some other stuff I want to watch too. Anybody got suggestions for things to watch? I'm looking for suggestions on new movies that are out or shows I need to watch. I'm gonna make my own companion app, bro. If I could, who's your? I promise you, if somebody had the ability, invisible, right? Don't make invincible. Is that the on Amazon Prime? That's the Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver one, right? Vincent Papali. Ooh, Justin, I was looking at that one. One Piece. All right, I was considering that. One Piece. I was definitely considering that one. Superhero. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Invincible. Got it. Prime. Justin, you're the second person who said the One Piece was really good. You're the second one to tell me, and you're the one that told me about Demon Slayer before. I'd never seen any real like anime before, so the Demon Slayer was a hit. 100% enjoyed Demon Slayer. I have not seen the show. I've seen the movie, but not the show. Friday Night Lights. One Piece is on Netflix. Sweet. But yeah, now that I'm keeping up with Harley Quinn, the show on Max. That's kind of the only show I've been keeping up with, I think, lately. Hard Knocks. I've been watching Hard Knocks. I watched all of the Untold, the Johnny Manziel Untold, the Florida Gators Untold one, the Swamp one. Those were pretty good. The Florida Gators Untold could have been so much better. There was so much more they could have added to that. I do like UFC. I do enjoy UFC every once in a while. Tacoma FD. Tacoma FD. That's interesting because I live really close. Why the McGregor doc? Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. All right. Sweet. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, Krabby. Sweet. All right. Cool. I think that is it for me tonight. Let's raid somebody though, guys. Let's we're getting a lot more consistent support around here, so let's raid somebody who's live. All right, we'll do this. All right, here we go. Sorry. I'm gonna send y'all over to Preseason. I can't pronounce it, but he's doing a superstar mode, 3-on-3. He's a quarterback, so I'm gonna send y'all over to him. Y'all go show him some support. Let's do some quick shout outs before I dip out of here. Jettison, thanks for the follow. OG Daddy Fat Sacks with the follow. Brandon Sanchez with the follow. 999 ACP with the sub and the follow today. Much appreciated, guys. Nizzy with the sub. My dude. Much appreciated, Nizzy. Brando Mafia had followed earlier. Miranda followed yesterday. I appreciate it. Baller. Oh, the movie. Ballers. I know what you're talking about. That's a good one. With The Rock, right, Tony? I've seen, I think, the first 2 or 3 seasons of that. Hey, y'all have a great night, man. I really do appreciate it. Later, Gators. I am out of here. All right. Yeah, the one with The Rock. Nice. I am out of here, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. Fantasy draft is tomorrow for those that are in the league. Don't forget. Hopefully, I don't forget. All right, so I'm going to try not to. But y'all have a great night. I'm out. Peace. Have a great day. Thank you again. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the patience. Later. Out.
Like fucking 3-9, bro. Like we played at least like 13 games, bro. What are we like 3-9, bro?
But
Fuck,
it's not
bro.
my fault.
Bro. Just sick of this shit, bro. Fuck. When do I wanna? Yo, Nico, thank you for the. You make me feel. Thank you for that fucking get this sub, Nico, to my boy Sad Chuck. Oh, Sad's gonna be happy as fuck, bro. This sounds like how my team's gonna do this shit. Who's your team, bro? Yeah. Bro, I was. Make me feel good. Good. I can't let nobody else have you. You make me feel good. We'll play nothing with since since DADDgamer came through with the fucking big fat chunky no condom dick raid, man. Feel good.
Nigga, what?
Feel good. You make me feel. But I gotta be up in like 5 hours to work fucking front door for a volleyball game, so for our school, so.
What time you gotta be up?
Like 7? Make me feel good. So this point, I'm only got like 3 hours of sleep. Yeah.
You might not.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long night, bro.
I gotta go and work at 6.
You some Celsius, boy.
You have work at 6? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, let's go. Wait, Josh, you gotta be up in 3 hours. The fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
We got Stanford Dodge, man.
Cowboys are my Seahawks in my league have no defense. Oh, you talking about your league team? Did you see the crowd at Wisconsin? Bro, sold out crowd at a volleyball game, bro, in a football stadium.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I love how it says good accuracy, bro, and just wasn't.
Make me feel. Box. What the fuck, Dots? He falling asleep?
Josh, you think left, right? You think left, I think right. But watch the nigga for the pass. Watch the nigga for the pass.
Looking like nobody else have, bro. Fuck, it was too close. Fuck.
And after the nigga just fucking ground.
The way you make me feel. It's the way you make me feel.
That nigga Nico room spinning, I know it.